All right, and we are back with
Yes.
Mr. Austiff from Austiff's Bricks and the Brick Connection. Yeah, you had the Brick
Sure. Not.
Connection again. What was it, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago?
Oh,
Somewhat recently,
let's
right?
see. Uh, I did like a little like spin-off thing about how Netflix bought Warner Brothers in quotes for now, and about how that would affect Lego, because in a way, it could really change a lot. And then oh wow, the last official episode was a month ago. That's wild.
Huh.
Yeah, but thanks for letting me come on in, Mr. Ken.
Yeah, I appreciate you popping in. This was
Yeah.
coming in clutch. I love it.
Well, it
Yeah,
was funny because you and I were just talking on Discord like 20 minutes ago,
yeah.
and I was getting something ready for what's happening this weekend, and then I was like, I had your show on my other monitor here vertically. I was like, hmm. So I was like, is all good? I just wanted to just check in, and then so here we are.
Yeah, it's your plans there. Right up on it, right before Christmas.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
and jamming in a lot. It's fantastic.
unfortunately, I wish it could go a little bit slower because it's
Yeah,
not enough time in a day.
yeah. And the holidays came up fast this year.
Do you know what's crazy for me to even think? When we were all leaving Chicago, last year I was like, oh man, it's going to take forever. And then I realized, oh, it doesn't take forever. And then this year, Justin, when we were all leaving, he's like, it's going to be so long, And I'm like, dude, just you wait, dude. It's going to be here before you know it. Then him and I were on a phone call when I was going to the pharmacy. And I'm like, dude, we're less than 6 months away. He goes, what? I'm like, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's just crazy, like you said. Like everything's gone, and it feels like last week we were just doing the old Black Friday stuff.
yeah, yeah. It was. I think Monday was the halfway mark to Brickworld next year.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, for me, I'll in 6 months from now, I'll be in the Windy City already because you know me, I'm going Friday.
you going Friday?
Yeah, like I did last year. I did the Friday before, and
Oh, jeez, I
that
didn't
was
realize it was
fun.
that early.
Oh yeah, so me and the boys, we already partied pretty hard by the time everyone else got there. But
Yeah, it makes for a really long week.
it goes by like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're coming in a little bit earlier this year. We're gonna do Monday. Tuesday just it almost felt last minute, even though it was
Yeah,
still a day before.
sure. I could definitely. That's how. Like when I went my first year, I came in on the Tuesday, and it went by too quick. I need something else, like a little bit more. You know, it's like goes by too quick.
Yeah, I don't know how people show up on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
I'd
it
be in
couldn't be
panic
me.
mode at the airport, and
Yeah, I just drive because I don't like airports.
you know,
They're just too many people.
what is it for you? 10, 12 hours, somewhere in there.
Mm, this past year it was 10 because they were doing all sorts of construction on the turnpike. But the year before it was only like 6 hours.
Oh, that's way better. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they're done. But Ohio, we love our road work.
Are you doing some pickups on your way? On the
No,
ride?
I usually leave around like 2 in the morning, so I can get there at like 8 or 9, just so I can miss all like the rush hour traffic. I don't have to. I miss people on their way to work and going home, and I'm usually like the Austin shuttle service. So a lot of people who are coming in on the airport usually give me a holler, and I just try and come on in and swoop them up. I got to be careful where I say that because that could get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Well, don't advertise that service too loud because then your phone won't stop ringing.
Oh yes, only the offer extends to a couple handfuls of people.
Yeah.
You're included, Mr. Ken.
I appreciate that. We will. We're gonna have a rental again this year. That worked out well last year.
There you go.
We took 2, 3. I don't know, 2 or 3 trips to the airport last year. I think 2. We picked up the UK boys, and then we went back and we
That's
picked
right.
up Garrett at
Mm-hmm.
some point. I think it was the next day.
Gotcha.
And it's an easy enough ride, and they're all great guys, so worth the trip, sure.
It's always a good time. For me, I just hate the. I have to find a new route because I got a toll in the mail recently for like $90.
What?
Because there's some route I take every time I go through the loop, it counts as a toll. Because that highway apparently is a part of the toll road. So every time I went through, waiting for people to come out, dinged me, dinged me, dinged me, and I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, gotta find a new route.
Jeez. I don't think I heard anything about that. Did I? No, because we had the rental. I would have thought that they'd give us a hard time about it.
Yeah, I got it. Got it here. All the statements.
My word.
Oh, how they track me down. I'm like, darn license plates. Who needs them?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to find somebody to install that magic button that tips your plate down.
Oh, like Bond?
Yeah.
I saw somewhere, apparently you can put like I don't condone doing this. Just for everyone's knowledge here. I don't say go break the wall in any form. But you can get like this film you can put over your plate. And when they shine a light or a camera goes, you can't see it.
Oh, okay. So, is that like a reflective material?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Yeah, okay.
I'm like, huh?
What?
We're one step closer to Bond.
I'm all for that. I remember when I had my Firebird years ago. I put a frosted plate cover on it. You could still read it, no problem. But I guess the whatever they are, the plate readers that cops have, the plate readers couldn't read through it. So even though the cops could put their eyes on it and read it, no problem, that made it against the law here. I got pulled over and busted my balls for it. Like, come on, if they sell it in the store, I should be able to use it.
Exactly.
At
that point, it should be federally or locally mandated.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm not in favor of outlawing basically anything that doesn't cause personal harm.
Yeah.
That's true. If there is no victim, then there should be no crime.
Mm-hmm. I'm down.
If I put a frosted plate on my frosted cover on my plate, there is no victim, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree fully.
Yeah. Same with
there shouldn't be an issue.
If a limo can have it, why can't I have it?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there an exception there for them?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm voting for Ken.
Yeah. I hate laws.
Got my vote.
Just about all of them. Hey, it's Hive. What's going on, man?
Oh, Mr. Hive. How's it going,
see who
sir?
else we got here. Justin and NP. What's going on, guys? Good to see you in here.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah. Hive came through with a surprise stream. Was that last night?
Yeah, I I wanted to watch, but I, talking of perpetual napping, I had it, on my phone, like, how before like a stream starts, it has like that loading screen where you can comment and everything. I had it on there. Then I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I was like, hmm. And then I said, sorry, stream ended or something. I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. So whatever it was, Hive got my view number. So
Oh, that's good.
I'll definitely have to be on to replay.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a surprise stream, especially when they're earlier. It's at midnight on Fridays. Uh, Everything is better live. It just is.
Yeah.
But Pure and Fury, that's a Saturday watch for me the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Midnight, end of the week, it's tough.
If I'm not working, I'm watching.
Yeah.
But sadly for me, nights are usually when I work the most. So. But.
So what kind of late night hours do you put in? Do you push hard, like early morning? Where do you go there?
Yeah, so I'll usually start probably like 8:30 at night and then go until like 9 in the morning.
Oh my god.
If I'm able. A lot of people like with the Saturday morning cartoons. That's great.
Yeah. Man, I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Man. Although I don't miss having to get up and like manually change the TV.
See, I miss the manual changing the telly.
Can you grab my coffee? Thank you.
Oh, is that the famous Tanya?
Right. Yes, it is. So pop over and say hi.
Right on, but see, I missed it. What?
Coffee, my dear.
Are you drinking out of the jug there?
Yeah, so I drilled a hole in the lid so I could put a straw directly in the bottle.
If that's not the most male thing I've ever seen, that's it.
Yep.
I admire that.
So much better. I mean, the whole idea of just repeatedly pouring out of this, it's like, why waste the dish and the extra step? So I got the drill bit out, made a couple caps.
I like the logic here. I really do. So hear me out. If you don't finish it, do you have like a perfectly good lid to reseal it with?
Yeah, I keep an extra of the ones that doesn't have a hole in it. So I'm in good shape.
Man, Ken, you're a darn rocket scientist, and I love it. Yeah. That needs to go in the Smithsonian.
One day I made the disgusting discovery that I was spending $300 a month at Dunkin' Donuts. It's like, all right, well, something's got to change here. And that's a lot of sugar in my diet.
I probably spend that. Man, now you got me thinking. When it comes down to Coca-Cola or energy drinks, a sweet nectar, I'm probably spending right up there too.
Yeah, it's gross, man. Like, never mind what it does to your body, just what it does to your wallet.
The body, it can recover. It can recover, if to an extent. But man,
yeah, it's tough. The upside to Dunkin' Donuts, though, is I always wrote it off in my taxes as business expense because I would count that as my meal at work.
Oh.
So that worked out all right. I can't see how to do that with grocery store bought coffee. I don't think it counts as an office supply. I'll have to find out.
I need to take more notes from you. One of these days, I just need to find all Ken's tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's the advantage of being self-employed is you get some nice write-offs here and there.
That's good. That's very nice.
Yeah, the 15% self-employment tax is not sexy though. I don't like that.
No.
What's going on, Nate?
Oh, brother Nate's here. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, always got the shades in chat. I love that.
Oh yeah, he's either got the shades or this emoji, or the bicep flex. Whenever I see Nate's emojis being sent, I just know it's gonna make my day. Because like him and I will text probably every day, and he just sends the best emojis. I'm like, that's what I needed to get me through.
Yeah, bring in a little style to chat.
Oh yeah, he's just the man.
Oh,
Oh
there
yep,
you
and the face with the smoke come out the nose. Oh yeah. Oh, there he is. He's going on the reel here. That's
go.
great.
So, where did that gesture come from?
This one,
Yeah, did that come from like mob movies, or where did that
you
originate?
know, I'm probably the wrong person to ask this, but I'd imagine like, Italiano,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's what I picture.
Yeah, that's how I perceive it. Or very nice, like the world's most interesting man, Dos Equis.
Yeah, I'm not very much a talk with my hands guy. If I start, then it leads to flailing. Things are going everywhere.
That's
I try to
awesome.
stay a little bit more contained than that. And then next thing you know, the mic's getting smashed and the audio goes to hell.
I'm just one of those people where I do this and I'll like pause when I'm halfway speaking instead of the hand thing.
Yeah.
I'll just go like I'll get lost. Have you ever seen the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty
I don't think
with Ben
so.
Stiller? Oh, if you ever see that movie, that's me in a nutshell. Like I don't mean to be disrespectful to anyone or whatever it is. I'll just be having a conversation out of nowhere. I find my mind teleported to Austin land, and anything I was thinking of has gone out the door, and I'm just living in this fantasy world of just my
Oh,
own imagination.
that's great.
It's not good. I've tried actively working on it, but it's at a point. It's 26 years in. It's there. There ain't getting rid of it.
Yeah. It's funny how sometimes your mind kind of gets tripped up, or there's like a mental and verbal disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Next week's show, I recorded, God, a month ago, 2 months ago, with Slurpee. Because it's
Mm.
so hard to coordinate for time, I
Yeah.
figured I wasn't going to be able to go live properly with a guest on Christmas Eve. So let's
Mm-hmm.
record it and just play that back.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, I was trying to explain when it was recorded versus when it was going to air.
Mm.
And I got so tongue tied. It's like, all right, so this will be out next week, which is actually a month from now. And shit.
Yep.
Whatever.
The beautiful life of podcasting, yeah?
Yeah. Whatever. Merry Christmas. It's fine.
It is. Mary Chrysler.
Yeah. Yeah. The holidays land in Wednesdays and Thursdays is a mess.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Tears the whole week apart.
Yeah. And it it's not like we were talking before we went live, about school schedules and whatnot. When you're little, it's awesome because it's just
Yeah.
pure joy, no time commitments, no responsibilities. Not that they have much anyway.
Mm.
But for us, it's an interruption of progress in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And
Because, like, I feel that too. Like, I just took, like, this past or current season, my old high school, they needed a wrestling coach. So I stepped up. And I was like, okay. I was just the assistant. And then out of nowhere, like, okay, now you're the head coach. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Nate knows all about it. He's been my stress counselor. But it's like, we had the Thanksgiving break. We maybe had like 2 weeks back, and now they're like, okay, no more practice for like 18 days. I'm like, what? So it's
18.
like, yeah, because that and like we've had unfathomable amounts of snow days lately.
Wow.
I think I was talking to Nate, like it's been getting cold, because I'm right here, right off of Lake Erie, and it'll get like with the wind chill and everything, like -23,
Oh my God.
and it's like, and the school district only has 6 buses, so they can't bus everyone. So if it's too cold for students to be walking, like they have to call it.
That is
So
just next level cold, and I don't want any part of it.
it's
It's so
no.
bad.
Then don't move to Lake Erie. Whatever you do,
Yeah, that's tough, man.
builds
Yeah,
character.
was today's Wednesday, so Monday. It was with the wind chill. It was -9. It was like, you know what? I can't want to go to work, so I'm just not
Mm,
going to.
yeah.
Most of my work is outdoors, and
Mm,
I'm
that's a
too
no
old for
go.
this shit. I just don't have the desire to do it. I don't want to.
It's weird because like what was it a few days ago this week? I texted Nate. He's like, yeah, it's really cold out, and I sent him a picture of like snow in 30 minutes, and it was like halfway up my calf. I mean, it's not saying much because I'm a short guy, but and then today it got to 52 degrees. I'm like, what in the
Wow.
world? It fluctuates so heavy.
Yeah, that's good progress.
If it can stay that
That's
way,
tolerable weather.
that's all I can ask for. Mr. Hive knows the area pretty well, you know, uh, so he can speak to the tone of the weirdness of the Akron, Cleveland area, weather-wise.
Even being, mid-December, I'm still not ready for winter. I don't
Mm-mm.
know what it is this year that it just it bugs me a little extra.
Yeah,
I think I'm just over working in construction in general. I think that's probably a part of it.
I can imagine.
It's 25
My,
years now. It's too much.
I'm gonna tip my virtual hat to you. You're a braver man than I am. I was working at a lumber yard once, and I was like 5 days in, and I'm like, yeah, no way. In the middle of winter, I'm like, this is terrible. Because like you
It's
just get
it's fairly terrible.
there'd be like five of us guys, and be like, okay, all those logs over there, send it over there to go through the saw. So you'd have all of us just waddling up these logs back and forth, and then I was like, yep. I looked at the one guy, him and I hired in at the same time. We're like, are we done here? And I'm like, oh yeah, we're done here. And then we went to the guy on a Friday. He goes, okay, do you guys want to work inside? We're like, there's an inside spot this whole time. So we took the
Inside
inside.
is nice.
Reckon it wasn't heated, but you didn't have the wind.
Yeah, well, and that's huge. One of the
The wind
projects
is a
we're
killer.
working on, it's fresh frame, so it's the sheathing's up, but there were no windows.
Mm,
So as soon as it started getting cold, we just got 6 mil plastic and just stapled the shit out of it, blocked the openings, and less than ideal, but
yeah.
way better. Just not having that wind in there, big difference.
Oh yeah, the wind is like the silent killer, man.
Yeah,
But it's not quite silent sometimes.
yeah,
Sometimes it whistles and it howls, and it's a beautiful noise when you're inside
yeah,
and
yep,
warm. But
yeah. I'd rather just listen to it in a horror movie or something on the TV coming out of the speakers. It's safer that way. Turn the heat up.
see,
Get it.
I'm one of those people where once I'm home, I don't hear much of anything because I usually put these in or my headphones. Well, not anymore. My headphones took a dump. So,
Oh no.
and they're all like noise canceling. So when you put them on, you don't hear a thing.
Yeah.
You'll hear like a faint Charlie Brown teacher every now and again. But other than that, you don't hear nothing.
Yeah, artificial silence is kind of creepy.
It really is. Did you know that there's a room? I think it's Microsoft. They'll pay you $1 million
Yes.
if you can stay in it for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I saw that. They showed up in my feed on one of the socials. Creepy.
yeah, I it's been a thing since like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And I remember like hearing about it. I was like, what? Stay in a room for an hour? Dead silence? I could do it. No problem. And then they're like, yeah, it's quieter than it's like the same quietness of space, but you can't do anything and you can't sleep. So Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. They say that it's so quiet, like it's almost to the point where it removes sound. You can
Yeah, you
hear
can.
like your blood, and
Yeah,
yeah, somebody made it 48 minutes.
dude, they could have made it 12 more and gotten to big money. Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. But I'd probably be willing to give it a shot. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, just to hear it, just to hear your own blood pumping, I'm down. That'd be so neat.
Yeah,
But
I would like to think I can do most things that aren't, morally reprehensible for that kind of
yeah,
money.
if say if you were to go in this room, yeah, what minifigure would you have as a pocket fig?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably something that didn't have a lot of sharp edges.
Mm.
Maybe one of the trolls or something, because they're kind of round. That way, when you go completely insane, you don't hurt yourself too bad.
That's a good point. I'm trying to think. I'm looking here. Who would I take? You know, who am I kidding? I'll probably take Django. Him and I'll have some fun.
You have a nice conversation with them while you're losing your mind.
The people at Microsoft would be like, what is wrong with this dude?" But you wonder if you do survive, what happens to you. You know,
Yeah, there's
I'm sure they're not
long-term
gonna.
damage.
Yeah, like I don't know. I really don't think anything would per se happen to you. I
Yeah,
just
I
feel
would
like
think so.
I don't know. Like I feel like something would happen. You know, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna. Would you mind coming for some more experiments and we'll pay you more money? Then you kind of go off the grid. You know, you're done.
Yeah,
Just that type. It makes me
yeah. When the guys
curious.
in the lab coats show up, you're in bad shape.
Oh yeah, you're in real trouble.
Hey,
Makes me
Smokey.
think of oh Smokey, what's going on? Haven't seen Smokey since we were all on the patio at Moretti's.
We're ready. That's a hot dog place. Yeah.
Moretti's is the
Oh no,
pizza
that's the
place.
pizza place. Yeah.
Yep.
What the hell's the name of the hot dog place?
Ken, I am so disappointed right now.
Um,
Portillo's.
yeah, that's the one. I mean, honestly, I did not like the hot dogs there. I just didn't.
Oh, I see we're done here. I'll see you later, Ken. I'm joking.
Sorry, man. The skin on those things was so thick; it was like leather. I
See, you
was
don't
not a
get the
fan.
hot dog, dude. Here's what you do. Next year you'll come rolling with us, and I'll show you what to get. All right. Here's hmm, here's what you get. Are you ready? So you go in there, you ask for the big beef. Okay. They're gonna give you that, and then I always go for the 12. They'll ask if you want the half or a full. I go for the full. Nate can attest to this order because as soon as he saw me eating it, he's like, "Dude, that's so gross." Just because then I get the nacho cheese in a separate container, and I get a separate container of the gravy. But first, I have them dunk the sandwich 3 times in the gravy,
Oh man,
and man, and you get the fries, and you sprinkle the fries in there, and you really mush it down. Nothing better.
it's just
Nothing's
just
better.
running down your arms like a watermelon while you're eating it.
Oh yeah. I remember the very first time I had it. It was my first real interaction meeting Sean and Brent. You know, because us four were like the first group there at Brick World in 24, and Sean was like, "Oh, I'm starving, guys. Where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go to Portillo's?" And I never had it, and neither did Coop. And me and Coop were like, "Yeah, we'll go." And I felt so embarrassed, dude, because first off, Sean was in my car, and Sean couldn't quite fit in my car because he's so tall. And so, and I never made a U-turn before, so it was this whole event of like just embarrassment for me. They're like, "What guy doesn't know how to make a U-turn?" I'm like, I grew up in a town with like 600 people in it. Like half the roads are dirt, and So it's, I did that, and then we got there, and I got done eating my sandwich, and dude, I kid you not, it looked like I just urinated on myself because the gravy just like, I didn't notice it was dripping, and it dripped all over my pants.
Oh man.
And then I remember vividly, Brent was like, "Dude, are you all right? Do you need something?" I'm like, "No, why?" He goes, "Dude, did you look at your pants?" I'm like, "Oh crap." He goes, "It's good, man." And then like when we were leaving the car, like I was walking right behind Sean, and then right behind me was Brent. So I was like sandwiched in him so no one could see. I'm like, that's what right then and there. I'm like, these guys are friends.
That's right. You, I. It must feel really crazy walking between the two of them because they are gigantic.
Yeah, man. Like next to them, I look like I'm like 3'2". You know, they're just giants. And it's like anytime Brent and I hang out here, because we go to Columbus and that's like halfway for the both of us. And we try and go every few months. And every time I walk next to that dude, I feel like I'm Bilbo Baggins walking next to Gandalf, you know? It's like, this dude is tall. Because I maybe come up to like here on Brent. Dude's like giant.
Yeah,
Everyone's pretty dang tall.
I knew he was tall, but I didn't realize he was that tall.
Yep.
Because he doesn't look like a tall guy, like on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't look short or anything. He just looks, normal height. Sean
Yeah.
looks like he's going to be a big guy.
Yeah.
Brent was very surprising.
Just for sake of it, so people who are watching and don't know who we're talking about, they can get a feel for it. I have a picture with Sean. And this is going to be a nice scale for size of how tall this dude is. Let's see here. This man had to fully hunch down and back up like 6 steps so he could be at least some height near me.
Just in the frame.
Yeah, it's like, dude, crazy tall man.
Yeah.
He's just big dude.
I just think it's hard to buy pants. I don't think I'd want to be that tall.
Dude, it's hard to buy pants at my height.
Yeah.
I have to take all my pants to a tailor, and they have to hem them. I'm that short.
Well, it's easier to make them shorter than longer, though, right?
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I feel like even on Amazon, you can find, longer pants if you're a taller guy. But like the smallest they'll go is like 30 for dudes. And I'm like a 26.
Okay.
I'm a short fella.
I guess there is an upside to being average.
Yep. Must be nice.
Yeah. I guess I never really thought about it until now. I guess it has its advantages.
The hardest thing is shoes. That's the absolute hardest.
Yeah.
Because you can't go to stores and you can't try them on because the smallest stores will go is like an 8. And I'm at like a 7.5. I'm like, darn you. So I can't try them on. So I have to go through a perpetual state of like Amazon. Buy, return.
Yeah. You do.
It takes like 4 months.
What do they call it?
Shoes.
Amazon wardrobe? Is that the one that's got the built-in return policy?
Shoot, I might have to look into that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still running. I haven't used it probably 6 months or so. But they had this thing called Amazon Wardrobe where you order some stuff and you don't pay for it until 14 days or something crazy.
Oh.
Like they'll actually send it to you and give you a try-on period. And if you get it and you like it and everything works out, you pay for it. If not, you just ship it back to them. And they give you the stuff to ship it back to them right away.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, you should look that up, see if that's still around.
Thank you, Brother Ken. Got it here.
Yeah, I was switching brands on work pants, and I wear things until the manufacturer discontinues them. I find something I like, you wear it forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they discontinued the pants I'd been wearing forever.
That's the worst.
Bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to the store. That's not a thing.
I sympathize with you, Ken, because there was one company that I bought all my T-shirts from. You know, I always went to like the Brooks Brothers outlet, you know, where everything's marked down real cheap. And they always made these same gray T-shirts. And I've been wearing the same gray T-shirt since like 7th grade. Like I had about 14 of them, and that's drove my parents nuts that I only wore gray. They hated it. And then probably last year, I went to that same Brooks Brothers, and I'm like, hey, where'd you guys, you know me, because they'd always set aside 14 shirts every year. It was just a standard thing. They just knew. And I asked the guy there, his name was Craig, and I was like, hey, what happened to the gray shirts? Because I don't know how to tell you this, bud, but they don't make them no more.
Oh.
And I used to remember, like, I was standing at that counter, just staring in this guy's eyes, just like for a good 2-3 minutes. And I was just like, I wasn't mad at him. I was just mad at, Brooks Brothers. And then he goes, would you like an Abraham Lincoln book about all the Brooks Brothers clothing he's ever worn? And I looked at him, I said, no. And I just walked out. I felt so defeated. And I was in like this state of like depression for like a month. And I remember I immediately got in the car, called my mom, like they stopped the shirts. And then she knew, like, oh man, this isn't good. Because she was quiet for like a good 2 minutes. And it was bad. But I know that pain. I sympathize.
Yeah, it's tough. I was wearing the same boots for forever, and they discontinued those. I found a new pair that I really liked. They were Timberland Pros. I forget what the name of the model was, but they were great. You know, you beat the hell out of them. Once a year, I was replacing them, and get once a year, that's a long life for that amount of use. And then I found a pair of Keens I like.
Okay.
And not only did they stop making them, but the pair I had, I was going to buy like a backup pair. They disappeared. They were gone. So now I couldn't buy another pair or find the pair I had.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it should not be this hard to just function.
Oh, yeah. I hate to keep bringing Nate into it, but Nate's just like my built-in second brother at this point. At Brickworld, you know, we were seeing that my shoes needed, you know, I needed some different shoes. And I bought the shoes I wore like 7 years ago. And I've been wearing those shoes every day. They're like little barefoot shoes. And, it got to the point probably like July, August, where there was a hole in the heel and you could see my foot directly through it. And I'm like, I need to get new shoes. So I went to Amazon, and thankfully Amazon has like, where you can look back in time at like all your purchases. So I went through there and I found the shoes, and it said currently unavailable. So I went to Merrill's website, found the shoes, and it wouldn't pop up anywhere. So I went to Reddit, as any fella does when can't find something, and they were discontinued 7 years ago. And so it was a whole t-shirt situation again. And because I should have known, because when I got them, I went to like the PX, and they were on clearance, so they're like $20. Got them. I was super happy, and then it went to the point where I called that old PX I went to, and I asked, like, hey, do you guys have any of them? And they're like, we got no idea what you're talking about, dude. So luckily, Merrill's website, big. Her name is Tanya. Very nice lady. She was able to track down the same shoes at like a warehouse for a discount outlet. But they're like the next step up, like the next year. And she was very kind and let me like do like a try-on period. And I liked them, and I called back. And I was like, how many of them do you guys got? They're like, we got 12. So I took all 12.
Wow.
So
that's great.
If all goes well, I won't need another pair of shoes for the rest of my life. And then I've been running a lot, and I realized I needed some padded shoes. And I was wearing my shoes I've had for all those years, as a proud man. Went to a shoe store for some like comfort shoes, and the lady was like, "Oh yeah, here's some shoes." So I got them, and I put them on. Like, hey, it's okay if I, you know, wear them on my way out. And she goes, "Yeah, that's fine." So I turned my back for a minute, and I was putting on the new shoes, and the shoes I had for all those years, she just pitched them. I'm like, "What happened to my
Oh,
shoes?" And she goes, "Oh, honey, they had holes in them." I'm like, and then because I guess that, like in the mall they have like the chute where they throw all the trash in and they close it.
damn.
Rest in peace. Didn't get to give them a proper burial.
It's a shame. They earned that.
I know. I would have put them in the shoe box. Went 6 feet, dropped it. Put a little headstone.
Yeah, 6 feet for 2 feet.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Six is here. What's up, man?
Six
How are you?
What's going on, man? It's been a while. But, Mr. Ken, would you be opposed if I brought up something?
Not at all.
Let me send you something here. We can give a little teaser. I mean, for everyone being so nice and lovely and tuning in. Let's see here. Let me send it to you. Oh, here we go. How do I? Oh, I can just. Oh, why am I such a goofball? Computers are
Discord
hard.
or private chat?
I'll go Discord here.
Okay.
There we go. We can bring that, and yeah, we can bring this up too. A little sneak preview for the fellas, guys and gals. All right, the two I just sent you are safe to pull up.
All right. Let's save these. Oh yeah, I like this. So save. All right, let's do. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this.
Alrighty.
So,
Sigsby says he just finished decorating his mom's golf cart.
Oh, all right, just like that. Showed it up on screen. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh
I
man.
didn't expected it to show up so fast.
Right?
It actually looks really good, man.
Dude. Oh man, that's the old one. Give me 1 second.
What?
There's a new one.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's get that off screen somehow.
I was able to lock in a confirmation with the sponsor. Or not sponsor, okay. But place we're donating to this year.
Okay.
I got the green light for them.
That's how you spell that? AKR? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Very nice place.
It'd be nice if I attach the right gear to this. All right. Let's try that again. How do I? Let's do it now. All right, there we go. Try this again.
Second time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. All right, so you guys, I think everyone kind of expects this now. What, this will be the third 24-hour show in a year? Within a year time?
Yeah, well, one of those went, what is it, 31 hours or something crazy you did?
Yeah, it went to like 34 or 36, something like that. I just kind of forgot, I remember at the time I was like, oh, I can't wait for this to end. I'm ready to go to bed. Then when it ended, we all chatted in the green room for like another 4 hours, But yeah, so we're doing the second annual Christmas charity extravaganza. Imagine SpongeBob
Hooray.
with the rainbow, you know. But we'll talk to the practical effects person afterwards, see if we can't get that going. I'm joking, but so I decided to go with good old Akron Children's for some lore, I guess. You know, they in a way saved my brother's life when we were growing up, um, twice. The first time when my brother was ran over by a 18-wheeler
Oof.
riding his bicycle, and he broke both his arms, both his legs, his collarbone, every rib. So he's basically like a floating gel sack per se. Um, so he's a normal dude now, healed up, everything. And at the time, our family, we didn't have a whole lot of funds, and for significant cases and stuff, the hospital will write it off due to donation money they get every quarter or something. And then the second time, it was actually it would be 10 years ago today. My brother, he didn't know, he was walking over a lake to save a little kitty cat, and he fell through the lake underneath ice and everything. So thanks to the local EMTs, we're able to find him and carve him out pretty much. And he was in the Akron Children's ICU for about a week. He was freezing, hypothermia, and everything else. And again, didn't have to pay a cent. They took it as a write-off. And then some people know I try and be in the medical field as much as I can. And I worked there for a handful of years. They're actually like a gateway hospital for kind of calling back to St. Jude's dream. So it's like an intake hospital for children to go to St. Jude's. So we're going to try and raise some money for them. I'm going to see if I can't do some giveaway stuff. I know some people said they wanted to. But it should be a good time. It's going to go for 24. I have a small list of guests lined up if you'd like me to go on with that.
Sure.
Of course, Mr. Ken, you're going to be present. Then we got Mr. Lego Man 360, good old Luke from Behind the Bricks, Shreddy, Stud Lake, Maul's Vengeance, True Squadron, Rise. Nate said he could pop in every now and again. And the list is going to keep going, so if anyone in the chat wants to pop in, shoot me a DM and there's going to be no time slots or anything. We'll just break it up between guests, so everyone can come on in. I know Abe, Hypolite Brick, said he would want to come on, so if you guys watch his builds at all, he'll be on for a little bit. You can ask him some questions. But yeah, it should be a good time. And then I'm sure the ACOB fellas are coming on too at some point. So basically, if you could take all the 90 guests that have come on in total, someone's going to be popping in. And I'm sure you'll recognize them in some regard or fashion. And then as a little freebie to it, our goal is to hit 800. Not a freebie per se, but a supplemented part. You guys know I'm pretty good friends with Cody, and Cody owns Matte Black Bricks, best merch in the game, or with print quality. He's a very good fella for convenience. Very good fella, good friend. And he was talking, he goes, "Hey, would you want to maybe do a shirt for this?" And I was like, I could be intrigued. What are you thinking? And so he popped up a limited time shirt. It's going to be for 2 weeks only. And then after that, they're going to be gone for good. And every shirt, $5 from every sale will be donated on top at the end of the 2 weeks, which I think is very generous of Mr. Studlake. He didn't have to recommend that, but it was kind of his way of pitching in, because these shows are very much a communal effort. Whether it be donating, coming in, having a fun time, just chatting, goofing around. And it's really neat. He's like, "So what do you have an idea?" I'm like, is it possible to do a Christmas sweater? And he goes, I got you. So he came up with this, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. The only thing that might be subject to change with the shirt here is the arm printing. We may do no arm printing, just because you just never know with scaling and whatnot. And I was hoping to get the shirt in by now so we could do an official yay or nay. But as you guys know, the postal service during the wintertime, it's not the most reliable. So it's currently, it just shipped today. It's sitting in, let's see where it's at. If it comes here by the show, I would be amazed. I would take every bad comment about USPS back. Yeah, it ain't. It's currently in San Diego, California. It ain't getting to Ohio by Friday. Ain't no way. But so yeah, that's all I can share at the moment about it. There's gonna be some fun games, some trivia, and we're gonna be giving away some Lego gift cards, which is always pretty fun. And you're also gonna be seeing some custom creators like Rise Customs coming in. He decided he has some time. He's willing to shell out, so it should be a good time.
It's great,
and all for a good cause. Every fund will be donated. I can show. Actually, I won't show. I have a whole link set up through the hospital and everything. So the one thing is we can't be directly affiliated currently, just because when we both parties started initiating paperwork, the window was going to be too close for approval. So they decided to help me. Actually, yeah, I can. Oh, I can do this. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So yeah, they were able to set up a third party. Would that be the correct term? Like a third party access point?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So if you donate here, you will. There's gonna be zero tax, like no middleman, because Akron Children's is a direct affiliate to them. So it's kind of just like for people in a situation like us where we can't fully get the backing yet, because if you guys don't know this, it has to go through a board of approvals, and then it has to go through a contract tender. Then I have to read the said contract, and like with St. Jude's, as any good fellow should do, you have someone else take a look at it if you're catching my drift, make sure terms and conditions are good, and then you send it off. So we started the process probably in November, and we weren't able to get it done in time, just because the lady who's our point of contact, she was on vacation. So that I didn't know I was supposed to send it to a different email, hoops and all that. And so they were able to give us this link here with Extra Life. Let's see here. Here we go. Here. Aha! Akron Children's. It's the local hospital here near me. I'll read you the description here if you like. Akron Children's is one of the largest pediatric hospitals in the United States and is ranked among the best children's hospitals by U.S. News and World Report. Our dedicated staff handles more than 1 million patient visits a year and 2 hospital campuses and a large networks of location offering primary and specialty care. So, here you won't go a street corner without seeing one of their buildings. And the reason being is because folks like us who decide to do good things, do these shows. And I just figured, if we could just raise a little bit of money, for some families, so they don't have to worry during the holidays per se, they can maybe get that gift for their kiddo who's struggling. Because here, you have kids ranging from terminal cancer all the way up to like a broken collarbone, just things like that, and everything in between. Every case is different. It's not like St. Jude's where they only take, unfortunately, kiddos with cancer, but they care about everyone. And hopefully with sharing, things with our family, things will, can maybe do that for another family. Um, if it's not for those charity write-offs that they can use, then treatment sometimes can't be possible. Whether some families can afford it, some can't. You just never know. Every family's different. Um, and also, if people are feeling ever so generous, my point of contact, Taylor, she will supply an address for people if you want to donate toys or Lego, whatever it could be. And they'll go around and they'll give whatever they can with what we can raise to them, who are in there. And it won't be just a certain, like, kids who are leaving a day. It's going to go to the kids who are going to be in there for months to years. So if you're interested in that, definitely shoot me a DM or a message, whatever kiddos are wanting to call it these days, and I'll get you the address and it'll get sent there. And the show, it's going to be Friday. I know, very late notice. As Ken knows, I've had some things going on where it's been kind of hard to get it out earlier. But it'll be coming out Friday, the 19th, right? Yeah, the 19th. Yeah, it's going to start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Then it's going to go until Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Or 24 hours, 7:30. And of course, as always, I'll be up the entire time. So please come by. Keep me occupied.
Yeah, sure.
Don't do it for me. Do it for the kids, But yeah, I think that's about it. And I hope I was able to explain that fully.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, so the 19th to the 20th, 7:30 to 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have some fun games. I have to figure out how to do that. So, if anything, I'll have some flashcards if it comes down to it. But I'm thinking Kahoot. We did that last time during the Simple charity stream, and everyone seemed to enjoy that. So we'll probably run with that.
Which game was Kahoot? I remember it was the first time I'd ever heard of it was during that stream, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
So it's a way where everyone can play on their phones. You load it up on your website, and it'll have like a code. Everyone types in the code, and you can pre-make questions, or some questions pre-made by other people. It's trivia in a way, or multiple choice, like A, B, C, D.
Okay.
And then people will submit. And I'm thinking, whoever wins, doing those, I'll try and do something. Can't promise anything, as everyone knows, during the holidays, things get tight.
Just send them a little stiffy in the mail.
Yeah, whoa, pause.
Oh, hold on.
If anything, what I'll do is, I have so many of these. I have so much. I caught myself there.
Yeah.
I'll mail people some stiffy heads. That way, because the one thing I love doing with mine is everyone knows mine came on like a gray t-shirt and some blue pants. I put mine on all sorts of different things just to see. So it'd be cool to see what people decide to put this head on. Some, like, now I currently got Mr. Festive Stiffy. So it's just neat. And I think honestly, I think it's better than a full figgy, just because you can do whatever you want. It's not set to one place.
Actually, I believe I have one of those right here. I do.
Ooh, I dropped some head. Nope. Let me bend down and get it. Oh boy.
I do. There he is. There he is, right there.
Hey, there it is. You could,
yeah.
If you want Kahoot, you could have your very own.
Yep.
But
so now you got me wanting to start putting him on various things. I do have a purple band jersey.
There you go.
And torso right here.
I wish I got the purple, man. I wish I did. I got the teal, which I'm very happy about.
That one is great. I had to have the purple though. It fits the Brick Dynasty colors well enough.
Oh yeah.
Had to have it.
If I can get in contact with certain people, I'm gonna send in some sand red torsos and use that. Because I think sand red for me is probably my favorite Lego color. I think, or sand lavender, wasn't that one of them? Or sand purple.
All of the sand colors are great.
They need to bring them back.
Yep.
Sand red for me though. Just. I mean, I have
some tiles made this year too.
I'm gonna do like those 1x8 bricks. I think this year. I think I'll alternate. Do 1 year sig figs, and then the next year the brick badge thing, and then alternate. But if I can, I proudly still have the largest Forgotten Legion army in America, and their markings are sand red. So what I like to do every now and again is put a little Austiff head on a Jedi and say, "Yep, leading my boys," you know. But yeah, the stream should be a fun time. I know it sounds like very unorganized right now, but pay attention tomorrow at like 9 a.m. It'll be all clarified by then. I've been working
and at some point, all hell will break loose during the course of the stream. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, the first one we had, you know, CJ didn't realize he wasn't wearing pants, and we saw CJ pantsless. You know, you just never know.
Stone pops in from the shower in a raincoat.
Oh no, that was Jedi Stone. He was being Obi-Wan Kenobi. He had his full Jedi robes on, and
that's right. That's right. It was robes, not a raincoat. Yeah, but he was all awesome. Wet.
Yep, he was in a shower.
Yeah, it's freaking maniac.
Just awesome. The TOT boys are great. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time regardless. Our goal, you know, is I'm not shaving my head this time. I didn't mind doing it, but I have a big Christmas family get-together that following Sunday. And the barbershops are going to be closed, so I don't want to, you know. But I did decide if we exceed our goal and we hit 1,000, even though our goal is 600, if we hit that K mark, I'll get a tattoo of I'll put out like 4 prompts during like a, what do you call it, like on YouTube. Oh, shoot, what's the term?
Like a hashtag? What do you mean by prompt?
Shoot. But a survey.
Yeah.
Like a survey on stream of 4 options, and whatever option wins, I'll get that.
And then you should have a second fundraiser show so everybody can pay for it.
No, I'll pay for it myself. Because it won't be too. I'm not gonna get anything bigger like that.
Okay.
But I won't get it on my forehead or my hands or neck. That's no. But anywhere else, fair game.
So funny. Yeah, I'll dig through and see if I can figure out something to, I don't know, raffle off, do a giveaway, something.
It'd be much appreciated.
There's something kicking around.
And
still recovering from our latest giveaway.
Yep.
We just did that right at the crest.
That was awesome. Once I saw that post, I was like, dang, dude. Man, Ken got monetized and now he's doing the big bucks.
Man. No, I'm not even really monetized. I mean, we can do, super chats and whatnot, that kind of nonsense, but we're not getting any AdSense dollars or anything. That's
true. Dude, I'm just proud of. I mean, that's awesome to hear that you're doing good with the channel, and it hurts that I can't be watching every show live, but I do watch them on the replay side. It's just really neat. what was it like last year? You were sitting at like 210 or like 310, somewhere in there, and now you've doubled that, it seems. So that's
Yeah.
big kudos to you.
Our first show with guests was February of this year, and we had 45 or 50 subs in February, and we're at 675 now.
That's nuts, man. The growth, that's awesome. That's what, it's just really, it feels like it's been so much longer too. It just shows
Really
like,
feels like a long time.
But just awesome. Just very proud. It's just really neat to see, like the reels where it's like when you see bro doing good, it's like that, very, very happy for you. And to clarify, it won't be a permanent tattoo. I'll get a henna tattoo, like those little fake ones, just so everyone knows. But because
that's good.
That came into my head too. So it won't be a legitimate one. It'll be like one of those temporary ones that, you still go into the shop, but it disappears in a week or two.
What if you they must have it by now, like something you can print in like your own printer and like iron it on?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, probably not.
It has to be a thing.
But yeah.
Because I know.
Probably don't use an iron.
Yeah, like one of my really good friends, Bannon, he's done all my tattoos. He's like, dude, I have this ink that like dissipates in a week. I'm like, are you sure about that? This was probably like a year ago. Him and I were doing this. We were at his house having a few drinks or whatever. And he goes, you want to try it? I'm like, okay. And, right on my palm, he did like the Superman S. And like 2 weeks it was gone. Because it's just like, it doesn't go in, it just sits. And it just dries. And then I guess like it'd be very comparable. Like if you go on the beach or something, like those little henna tattoos they do and they just peel it, it's like that. Yeah. But they just let the ink off like normal. I was just like, that's really neat. And it's really neat for people who don't know what they want to get. They can get that.
Practice tattoo.
Yeah, it's really neat. So that's definitely what I'd be doing. I'm not doing the full sound. As Nate knows, Nate said here, there's some things going outside of Lego that can't quite do that. Get set back a lot.
Yeah. So no teardrop tattoos or anything else?
No. No bueno.
Yeah, I never understood the face tattoo. I mean, whatever. Everybody's got their own thing. Not my place to judge.
The only person that's allowed to do it is Mike Tyson.
Because good luck telling him no.
No, because he just has. It's just so cool. It's like there's no Mike Tyson without the mark there. Just baller.
Yeah, I don't get it. Anything like above the collarbones?
No. I mean, when they were coming in from my shoulder onto my chest, that was the worst pain I've ever felt. Because it just hits your bone. It's just hooey.
Yeah.
But yeah, no permanent stuff. But I'll definitely do it temporary. I think that'd be fun. Or who knows? I'll figure something out. I think that's fun if we do it. But yeah, that's.
You need to get some manic panic and just dye your hair pink or something. Washes out in a couple days.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Your hair's kind of light. You might.
Yeah.
Get some after effect there.
We'll stick with the temporary. We'll stick with the temporary there.
Yeah, does manic panic still exist anymore? I know that was a thing when I was a kid. I don't know if it's still around. Like everybody from my generation.
Still around. It is still around. Man, that's actually kind of neat. I remember using this once, but the green. Because if people can find it, I'd be impressed. But my friends and I growing up, we would do like little DC short films. And we post them on YouTube. And we also did Star Wars. So if people can find them, I'd be impressed.
Oh, if it made it on the internet is forever. unless the government decides to memory hole it somehow.
That's true. Because we would do like a little short film twice a week, you know. Because at the time, all grown up, all we wanted to do is make movies, so we thought doing that we would, but nope. But it was really neat, you know. Every now and again, we'll all get together and watch them, and you just see everyone just kind of growing up through it. Because we started doing it at like 9 years old, and then we stopped when we graduated school, so you can see the timeline, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Glad we did it, because you know now you can remember that. I mean, I found them in my closet the other week, just a pile like scripts, like yay big, or just different things of different films that we do. You know, they'd only be like 10, 12 minutes, but it was still fun.
Were they typed or handwritten?
Mixture of both.
Yeah. Handwritten is just like extra priceless. It really is a piece of you on the paper.
Oh yeah, I was reading some of them from like 2013. I'm like, man, I can't read this chicken scratch, because it was before, you know, I used to write like this. If I get a sheet of paper, I'm not sure if you did either, but I would write like this way.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Or then I remember at the time my parents were like, you can't write like that anymore, dude. So I would have to remember how I did. I would write like this.
Wow.
But upside down. It wasn't until I was well in my time in the service I wrote like this, because people saw it and they're like, we got to fix that, brother. I'm like, okay. So I'm a weird fella.
Now, writing, I'm trying to, hold on. Wouldn't you, writing like this, wouldn't your wrist get sore?
Mm-mm.
No?
But I'm also ambidextrous, so I can write with both hands. So.
Oh, that's handy. Handy, oh Jesus. No pun intended there.
There you go. But I still, you know, will write like this if no one's around to judge me.
It gets the job done, right?
It does. But sometimes, you know, if I need a little break, I'll use the pinky. And
function.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think I could function writing left-handed. Although it feels fairly natural holding the pen left-handed.
I prefer left.
You're going in the wrong direction. Or I would be going in the wrong direction. Oh, my left hand is just for the mouse.
I'll let you be the judge of which hand's better.
Oh man, thanks.
So I'll start with my left here. Then I'll go to my right. Shoot. Oh, that would help if I wrote on the desk. Well, my pen's running out of ink, so it's going to be kind of hard to see. But the first one is with the left, and the bottom's with the right. My pen's dying, but you can kind of see.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But, shoot, let me get a better pen here.
Man, Sig, you're a lefty too? Come on now. Living life backwards.
The black is with the right.
Okay.
Still, both are kind of the same, but I prefer the left. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, I think the world is just like anti-lefty.
Yep. I think that's why I learned to write more with my right, because when you write in a notebook, you have the spiral. It cuts you off all the time. Mm-hmm. And that gets annoying. Sigsby gets it.
Yeah, it's tough. Although, you know, you bring new people into the trades and you always tell them, you know, the stupid things like go get the left-handed screwdriver, left-handed hammer, things like that. It's always fun to watch people hunt for them.
Just guessing game?
Yep.
Oh, Sigsby, he can write with both. My dude. Fist bump. Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. Note left on my desk by my kid. It's my youngest. She writes in like hieroglyphics. I don't know what that says.
Oh, I can read that exactly.
Oh yeah. What's your guess?
Mm-hmm. Put it up one more time. Brick Dynasty is the way. Yep.
All right, we'll go with that. I'll ask her tomorrow. She'll tell me some kind of story.
I'd be very interested.
Yeah, you never know what
Oh,
kind of notes and things are going to show up on the desk.
there's a left-handed store at Disney Springs. What?
Left-handed. How many left-handed things could you need? You need scissors, uh,
I just flip them around.
a, a baseball glove. Um, what else do you need that's left-handed?
Their towel glove? No, those are for both. Um, a left-handed notebook.
Okay, so the spiral would just be on the other side. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Maybe a
it's.
left-handed. No, I digress.
I'm trying to think because my mom is left-handed, and she always had something to bitch about with like everything she tried to do. Oh, I don't know why this isn't meant for lefties, and I'm drawing a blank on all of them.
Hmm.
Oh, it's all just packaged as left-handed. That's funny.
Mm, I like that. I need to go there. I need to see its grace. My own eyes.
Yeah, we always joke about all of the skill saws are built for lefties
Mm-hmm.
because when you're righty cutting, the blade is on the outside and it's
Yep.
harder to see. You got to get a worm drive for the blade on the
Mm-hmm.
other side. But
I've
if you
heard that.
actually try to use it left-handed, then you just end up with like shrapnel in your face.
Yep. I've not heard of that in a while. It always
Yeah,
drove my
it
dad
sticks too
nuts
much.
because I'd always do stuff with him, and anytime I'd use anything of his, he'd be kind of like, just don't, because I'd rely on my left, and he's like, just don't even try it. I'm like, okay. Then 2 minutes later, like, you come on over and take over. I'm like, but you just told me no. Fun stuff.
Yeah, it's harder to have somebody watch you than it is to watch them do it wrong.
Yes, it's a very
Yeah,
valid statement.
the eyes burning into your shoulders. You're trying to work. Ah,
I can't do it. Then you end up messing up everything because there's more pressure added. It's like,
yeah,
okay, just let me do my thing. Nothing's worse. Nothing is worse.
oh, check this out. This was a another new arrival to my desk. They made a Christmas tree out of a tissue
Ooh,
box.
I dig it.
It's kind of bleached
Oh,
out because of the lights, but I thought that was funny.
I like it. I gotta, I'm gonna put up my Christmas tree for the show to go right here. I think we'll run it. If I can lug it up here. That's the thing. It's all set up downstairs, so if I can lug it up back up, then we're in business.
And just draw a picture of a Christmas tree and hang it on your curtain. It's way easier.
Man, we already give the vibe that this show, that my show is very low budget. So if I just drew, we would just be carrying on. I think I'll do it. Oh, and Sigsby, I remind me. I will send you a link to the recommended items. I had it all made and I forgot. Forgot to send it.
You know,
That's me.
just about every show is low budget, right?
Yep. I love it. Once people start getting like a big budget, I'm like, I'm down. Can't do it. I just like the I don't know, maybe that's why like found footage movies are my favorite movies. Because someone made it on a camcorder and I'm like, yes. Perfect.
I haven't seen one of those in ages.
Oh, I watch the Blair Witch Project probably like twice a month. Just because it's all found footage and I love it.
So fun.
Mine so low, but they haven't even filmed yet. That's class. Now,
Gotta do it, man.
yeah, you do. You gotta figure out somewhere.
Yeah. Go super low budget. Hop on a TikTok live with me.
There you go.
I've done a couple of those now recently, and it's a different world over there.
Dude, one of these days, who am I kidding? I've been saying it. Maybe one of these days I'll download TikTok. I've been saying that for going on 6 years now. Just can't do it. Everyone gets mad at me. They're like, we can't send you things, Austin. I'm like, well, maybe it's set up that way.
You could just start an account and not install the app on your phone, and then just every once in a while just open it up in your browser, check messages, and then log back out.
See,
What's up, Coop?
oh, Coop, what's going on, man? See, I'm just one of those people where I find like I'll be on the reels or something for like 5 to 8 minutes. I'm like, that's too much. I have to click out of it. So if that's all the app is, then brother, I'm gonna need some help. So for my own sanity, I just don't do it because I know I'll be in bed on a Saturday, scrolling through for like 5 hours.
The next thing you notice, you'll still be in bed on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's tough. Yeah. When I log into Instagram, I don't scroll through the feed at all. I just go through stories. It's only things from the people we follow, right?
Yeah.
And if they have a post that they actually want me to see, then it'll show up in stories that there's a post, and then I'll go look.
Oh, I see. I dig it.
If I start going through the feed, then I'm a goner.
Dude, that makes two of us. I'll be honest, I'll be stuck on the gram for a minute every now and again. Just because I gravitate to posts that have like a really long description. I'm weird like that. And I'm also one of those people where I have to read it like 4 times to fully comprehend it. Like, okay, we're good now. And then I'll keep scrolling because I forgot. And then I'll pause, like, oh, I forgot to like that post. So I spend like 20 minutes scrolling back up. And then I'll go. It's not good.
Yeah, I don't read descriptions or comments or whatever at all, unless it's a mock that I know has a story to go with it. Then I'm all about it. I love that.
See, I'm really bad. I never, like, even on my own stuff, I feel really bad. And I always do my best to comment back on everyone's thing. I try very hard. But as the day goes on, I sometimes forget because I'm a human being. And then I'll make like 2 more posts and then I just, you know the drill.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's very hard.
Yeah. It seems like, well, I mean, we do a lot of giveaways, which I think is part of the problem. On a regular post, it's a ghost town. You know, we'll get some likes or whatever, but very little bit in the way of comments. And then we'll do a giveaway, and it'll be 1 million comments because, you know, giveaway
people
rule.
Want, yeah.
And it's like, I'll heart every one of them, but I'm not replying to those because, I mean, those comments aren't there for the sake of replying.
I try and give everyone like a thank you, but if I have the time, I always go through and write like something completely. Just depends. Depends on the time. I wish I had the skills of Mr. Nate from Nate Builds. He gets to everyone, and I admire that. It's like, man, I wish I could do that too. Like, I know I can, but just having to, just plan the time to sit and do it amongst everything else, I just kind of get a bit overwhelmed with it. But We're getting better. At least on Instagram, you're guaranteed. Everywhere else, I can't promise.
I think the hardest part about social media for me, and I've been trying to figure out why this is such an issue, is I can't comment on something
Mm,
unless I feel like I'm adding value or I have something
yeah.
useful to say. Just saying like great work doesn't seem like I'm bringing any value to the
Hmm.
conversation. It sounds like I'm just commenting for the sake of commenting,
Sure.
and that feels like a waste of my time and a waste of like the person whose post I'm commenting on. I feel
Hmm.
like I'm wasting their time getting the notification and going and reading. They're like, "Oh, yeah, great work. Yeah, thanks. Whatever." That's kind of generic.
I'm the same way. Especially when I'm looking at mocks, I'll like zoom in everywhere because that's where I'm starting to gravitate more towards now. Just doing that stuff, just building. Because the state of sets is just kind of sad for me. Like it's not sad in general. Like it can be good for other people. It's just not tickling my own fancy. And like I'm very happy that Lego Star Trek's a thing. Very very stoked. So and then I was kind of going through, and I was when I was doing Spock's little area, I was like, man, I want to see like how other people do the interiors of the Enterprise, like the rooms. Then I'm like, man, not a whole lot of people do. Like there's only like two or three, because a lot of people just only do the bridge, and that's it. But like, y'all realize this ship is huge. Like it can go for miles. Like it's a big ship, and so it's like, so now I'm very glad to be able. Well, I'm always gonna love Star Wars. Always. Like that's always gonna be my number one. But now that they're Lego Star Wars isn't doing as hot in my book, it's easier for me to dabble in something else for a little bit. And it
It's a bold
helps.
go. Oh, hey,
Yep.
Galen's here. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? But that's uh,
You talk about other areas in that ship, but then you
mm-hmm.
look at the ship from the exterior, and it's like two tubes of a pancake. And it's like,
Yep.
where is all of the rest of the interior? How do they fit it in there?
But the pancake is very, very big and very, very wide on the with the measurement scale. Everything kind of goes in a circle, and it's like those big circle mazes where you drop a little ball in and you
Yeah,
turn it.
it's like a
It's like
labyrinth.
that. Yep. It's kind of how the Enterprise is set up.
There must be like an interior schematic you can get of that
Oh
shows you the
yeah.
floor plan, right?
Shoot, I have a book of it. Um, you open it up and it shows you like this is where this room is, and it's like the old Star Wars books where they dissect all the vehicles.
Yeah.
It's like that. And I'm like,
Yeah, I just want some blinking lights on the floor to direct me to the holodeck.
oh
And
yeah.
chill there for a minute.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
I've always if I've always said it like to my family and stuff. If I could hang out in any room in the Enterprise, it depends if we're talking like the original series or next gen. I'm always gonna pick original series, but it'd either be in Spock's room because his room's just so cool, like all the swords and stuff he has. I just think that'd be a lot of fun, or like the martial arts room where you see Captain Kirk in there, and I think that'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't even want to go on the bridge because I wouldn't be allowed to sit in the captain's chair. It wouldn't feel right. So I'd want to just go and hang out like a normal dude.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to. What is it? What's the bar there? It's 10 forward at the bar. What do they call that?
Mm,
No, that's the other one. What's the
10-4.
little bar restaurant thing that they go to where Guinan worked there?
Oh shoot!
How would we say her name?
Someone tipped me tongue. Someone tipped my tongue. Give me 1 second.
You were correct. It is 10 forward. Is that how you
I
say that?
believe. I believe so.
10
10
forward.
forwards,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason I was thinking like 10 fours. But a lot of the show I watched when I was kind of going through middle school was like when I was really into it. Because I was more into Trek probably when, like, from third grade to like sixth and seventh grade. Then, I was introduced to Star Wars then too. And then, then the Clone Wars and stuff was happening. So, of course, I went with that because that was what was going current. And then I got into the whole world of Elder Scrolls, and then that was it. Where now I've been, the last year or so, I've been kind of going through watching. I'm doing it weird. I'm watching the newer series as first and working my way back to the original. Because I know if I were just to watch the original, I would go back and just repick certain episodes, and I want to get the full view of it. I was also one of those weird kids where, you might know it, but do you remember the show Combat?
I don't think
Vic
so.
Morrow and Rick Jason from 1963 started.
No. I'm not that old.
See, I would sit down and watch those movies, or that show every night. And
Combat.
I have several notebooks where I still do it now. I'll watch an episode of the TV show and I'll write everything that happened in that episode with the episode title. And I flip through it and I have like a little highlighter system. So I know which episode are my favorites. And I'll just go through and pick it that way.
Wow. That's
I'm really weird. It's like, and nothing's work because a lot of my stuff is on DVDs and it's hard to recognize like, oh, which DVD has which episode. You can see 6 through 8. It doesn't have the titles on there, and then I can just be like, oh, what was episode 6?
I kind of miss DVDs a little bit.
I'm a big DVD guy still.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to just say, I want to watch something, and then you go over, you know exactly what you have. You can easily make a selection and then move on. We have, I don't know, whatever it is, 5 or 6 streaming services. Good luck picking something.
Yeah. I now only have 2 streaming services. I'm trying very hard to get rid of the 2.
Yeah.
But currently it's just Paramount and HBO. That's all I use.
They've gotten so cheap. So through, I had to get a new phone recently. And Verizon was offering a deal. Was it HBO, Netflix, Disney, Hulu, and ESPN? All 5 for $20 a month. I mean, it's the commercial. It's the commercial plan. But whatever, the kids will get over it. We'll be fine. 5 of them for $20 a month. I couldn't say no.
Yeah, you can't say no to
that. Paramount Plus is free with Walmart Plus. We got Walmart Plus for the business anyway, so that's fine. We have Prime because you can't function without Prime these days. And then, don't we have one more? I thought we had one more that was included with something, but clearly I don't care because I can't remember it.
See, I'm very thankful I get Paramount for next to free, so I'm very thankful for that. Because to all the fellow veterans out there, if you send in, your DET-14, they'll review it. And if it's good, you get Paramount for free.
That's awesome.
Or for like $1.99 a month, and it's the premium version. So
cool.
It just depends on how their billing's going that month.
Yeah, more people should offer that.
It's, if I hear deals like that, I try and share the good word. Because not many companies do.
Yeah.
Nor do I expect companies to. I'm not saying that, but it's just nice getting that. Like, oh, hey, that's kind of neat. Helps you out every month. In a world that's just getting more and more expensive.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
I went to the grocery store, got like a dozen eggs, some milk, like 3 packs of pork chops, some canned green beans, some bags of rice. It was like $90. I'm like, holy zooey mama. But reckon it's probably the family size box of Captain Crunch that did me in.
Oh yeah,
That
name
thing was
brand
like 11
cereal
bucks.
kill you. Yeah.
Like I will do everything like great value brand. I'm a big Walmart guy, but I do not skimp on the soda or the cereal. Can't. Or ketchup. Those are the three.
Uh, what was trying to remember the name of it? I eat a lot of Raisin Bran, and
Love Raisin
the
Bran.
the Raisin Bran in a bag at Walmart. It's a somewhat name brand, but it's not like Post, like the real
Is it
Raisin
like the
Bran.
Sunrise Go or something like that? Sun Go or
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Tanya to look next time she goes. But it's not like great value. It's
mm,
something with an actual name.
yeah,
It's the
I know
best
what you're
Raisin
talking
Bran
about.
I've ever had.
I I feel that way with grape nuts.
Grape Nuts makes like the crunchy Raisin Bran though, don't they?
hmm
Yeah, I feel like that was a little sugary for me.
Or I'll get the shredded wheat like the big brick and chop it up.
Oh, I like that.
That's
Yeah.
always good. Put in some. Man, I'm really gonna sound bad here, but here's what you do. Okay, you get, you get the big brick, but first before you put that in there, you get like the Hostess cupcake with the little like this brown cupcake with the white spiral on it.
Yeah.
You put that in there, you mash it up, then you put the big wheat, and then from there, man, I get some like whipped cream, put it in there,
Ooh, it's a
and
full
if I'm
dessert.
and sometimes I'll chop up a banana and a scoop of peanut butter, then I'll pour the milk in and mix it all together, and it becomes like this
Okay.
paste. That's really good.
So I was wondering about the peanut butter because peanut
Mhm.
butter sounded like it belonged there. Now, do you do like real peanut butter, or do you do like the Jif Skippy that kind of thing?
I'm a big Skippy guy. I'll do like the Skippy natural, but if I'm usually doing that, I'll get like it's called a PB2. It's like a powdered peanut butter, and I'll just scoop that in there, and it just thickens up. That's really good.
Powdered peanut butter. Oh, I wonder. Is that one of those things that's got 400 ingredients in it?
I think it only has like 17.
Ooh, that's still a lot. Okay.
Yeah, but
I like I like my peanut butter where the ingredient is peanuts.
yeah, I think the reason with the powdered is just like everything they had to do to make it into the powder, but it's all natural. It's not like
Okay.
it's pretty good.
It's not laboratory peanuts.
No, I'm
Okay.
also one of those people that will put peanut butter on a steak.
Ooh, I don't know if I can handle that one.
Look,
Although
Ken,
I don't think I've had a steak in like a year or more.
do me
Oh,
do me a solid. Next time you ever have a steak, just get like a tiny little piece, put some peanut butter on it, and get back to me.
yeah, I'll give it a shot.
But
I'll
I'm
put
also
peanut
one of
butter
those
on anything at least once.
dude.
Well, maybe not anything.
Sometimes like I'll get the fried chicken box from KFC and get like the drumette, I think they're called, like the drumstick.
Mhm.
I have a whole separate peanut butter jar, and I'll just scoop it in there.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
a peanut butter guy through and through.
Peanut butter's ideal use is for breakfast on your pancakes or your waffles. I think.
Mm. I could like I'll use peanut butter for that. Like in the morning, I get like the thick and fluffy Eggos. Like they're like octagons,
Mm,
but they're like yay thick. And
yeah.
I get like four of those every layer. Put some peanut butter and Nutella on there, and some marshmallow fluff.
Oh, man.
Chop up a banana, soak that puppy in some maple syrup, and it's
Mar- Good old marshmallow fluff. I used to live right down the street from the factory. It was an interesting place.
Mm. When I was living in Toledo, we lived right by the General Mills, so you could smell the cereal.
That's cool.
But,
Hey, Papa Rex is here.
Papa, what's going on, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, good to see you.
I could talk peanut butter all night.
Yeah, now I want some. I always ate Teddy peanut butter. Because Teddy
Mm-hmm.
peanut butter is great. It's all natural, and it's local made. The Teddy factory is 45 minutes from me.
No, that's not bad.
Recently, uh, my girls were eating I don't know, whatever store brand, processed gross peanut butter. And Tanya switched to the better stuff to see if they would notice. And they actually like the better stuff better.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Because now we can actually share peanut butter.
There you go. See, I like the Skippy Natural. That's very good.
Yeah, where they're not adding, 17 different kinds of oils to it.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter is not meant to have a shelf life of like 12 years.
No, it's meant to be good for like 8 months, if that. I think like what? It's relatively only good for like 3 to 4 months if you get the right stuff. Something like that.
That sounds right. I mean, it never lasts that long. It's always gone before then. But
No, man, don't come at me too hard, people. But I'm out right now. I have to go to the store tomorrow and get some. But I always have a jar of peanut butter on my desk at all times. And I have plastic spoons in this drawer here.
it's good stuff. Pretzel rods with peanut butter, really good.
I like the little pretzel squares where it's peanut butter filled.
Oh yeah,
That and a glass of Coca-Cola. Surprise with every bite, as you said, perfectly.
Are you a mandatory glass bottle guy, or you go can stuff?
If I can find it, glass, but it's pretty hard to find a glass here. Unless you have a Costco membership, and I don't. So I just get the can.
When I was a kid, I had a psychiatrist that had a Coke bottle collection. And he had like misprinted Coke bottles and malformed bottles and vintage stuff, and the collection was crazy. I think I spent more time looking at those damn bottles than listening to him. Some of them were cool.
That's great.
It won. I forget what shape it was. It wasn't quite a figure eight, but it was distorted into some weird shape.
Oh, was it something they did for Coca-Cola New?
I don't know. This would have been 94.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. It was some really odd shape. But I just remember sitting there trying to figure out how the hell they did that.
Found it. It was called the Hobble Skirt, or the May West bottle.
Hobble Skirt?
I think. Yeah, I think it's called a Hobble Skirt. But it kind of comes up and around, like a vine almost. It was a 10-ounce bottle.
Hobble Skirt. No, this one was crazy because you could like put your fingers through the middle of the bottle. Like picture a figure eight.
Oh, yep.
Like what? There's some tequila brand that has a similar shape to the bottle.
I'm gonna send it to you. I can see if this is it. This is something like that. I like how we're discussing Coca-Cola. I love this. This is beautiful.
It was that level of crazy, but not quite like that. That's actually really cool.
But personally, I'm a Pepsi guy, number one. But I'm mad at Pepsi currently, so I'm revolting.
I think the only time I really have soda is in like mixed drinks. But I'll do like a Hennessy and cream soda, which I think is delicious.
See, I'm a beer guy. I'll just pretty much have beer.
Yeah.
Tried the mixed drinks. I just can't.
Kettle One and pineapple Fanta is actually really good. I like that one.
Anything with pineapple Fanta, I'm down to try at least once.
When, when my grandmother passed away, I had a bottle of pineapple Fanta, and I just basically dumped out a third of it, put vodka on the top of it, and just walked around the funeral with that in my pocket. It just got me through.
Yeah.
And it was delicious too.
It was a nice little treat, to get your mind off of things.
Shit, she's been gone. It's 10 years now. That's crazy.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was very close to my grandfather. In different parts of my life, he was more of my dad and my grandpa type thing. And this upcoming year, it'll be 10 years in April. So it's like, whoa. I can relate to that. It's weird. It's like, oh man, where's time go?
Yeah, seriously.
It's like, oh man. But
This
Papa
Sunday.
Rex. Oh, sorry.
But,
No, you go.
well, you're reading Papa Rex's question here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your answer there?
Soft all the way.
Yeah? You're thinking like a, whatever it is, Auntie Anne's at the mall kind of deal? Like those kind of stuff? Ballpark?
I don't know. I never know the name of the brand, but I get them every time I go to a store. But it's like a black box with like a blue glow behind the pretzel and with like white stars on it. And I always get it. Was it?
In a box, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had a pretzel in a box.
Let's see. Super pretzel.
Super pretzel. Well,
Always get them.
It's called super pretzel.
Darn right.
I have seen those. Those are in the frozen case, right?
Yep.
Or the fridge case, whatever they are.
Yep, and you pop them in the oven for a little bit, and you're good.
Really? Huh.
They're so good.
Oh, and they're cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to give that a shot.
I recommend. You can get them at Walmart.
God, I remember being a kid and going to Fenway and getting the pretzels hanging from the little rotating thing.
See, I was similar to that, but with Progressive. Or Jacob's Field. That's how I like to call it still.
Okay. I was going to say it wasn't Progressive.
No, it changed in 2008.
It's been that long? Wow.
Unfortunately, but I'm an Orioles guy in my heart of hearts, so if I go to Jacobs, it's just to get a fix. If I can't make it to Baltimore that year, I try and go twice a year to Baltimore if I can.
Yeah, Camden's got to be, I don't know, top 5 in the country anyway.
Oh yeah,
top 2 or 3.
I'm 4 ballparks away from going to all of them. And,
really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And I'm not being biased. I'm gonna say my top 3 so far. Number 1, Camden. Just the atmosphere is great. Everyone, there's no one's really rude, from what I've seen. Like the staff's always really friendly. Like they're not like, oh, you're in the wrong area, you need to move. Like that type mentality. They're all like, oh yeah, I can walk you there, no problem. It's really neat.
Very family friendly.
Mm-hmm. And I liked, and I kid you not, they're the cleanest bathrooms I've ever seen. Like, there's not a single nothing on the floor. And like inside the bathroom, like the trash can has the Orioles beak open and you shoot it into his mouth, and it's really neat. I love that. It's fun. Number 2, it's close, but I'm gonna have to go with Pittsburgh. Good old PNC. I believe it's PNC, right? And then Chase.
Which one is Chase?
Chase, I believe it's Arizona.
Okay.
Diamondbacks.
Have you been to Fenway?
Mm-hmm. I've been on the field at Fenway.
Awesome.
I got to go inside the Green Monster too, and that was neat. Didn't get to write my name in it, but I gotta see it. The innards, and I was like, "Oh, this is spooky." And I was like 10, and I remember I ran right out of there. I was so terrified. And my brother was so mad at me because why did you run out there? Why'd you like leave it? Because he's a Red Sox fan, so
Awesome.
can't get into it.
So when you were 10, let me math this out in my head. Manny Ramirez was on the team back then.
Mm-hmm.
He may have been lurking inside the Green Monster at the time.
Could have been possible because it was before the game started. It was like 2 hours before.
Yeah. There were times where he would just wander into the monster, and I don't know if he was just going in the bathroom or smoking a joint or what he was doing, but
something.
He while the game was going on, he would just kind of disappear in there for a minute or two.
That's awesome.
He was something else.
I mean, there could have been a chance because I remember there was some players. I can't remember because we were there with like the ambassador. They were like, giving us a tour. It was during their batting practice. We were in there, and then I got in trouble because I ran out because you never know where the ball's gonna land, and the last thing they need is a lawsuit. And yeah, I was just like scary in there, but it was really cool. Like if you go on top of it, like the Coca-Cola machine's green.
There's a Coke machine in there?
Mm-hmm. Or on top of it. But I was just really fascinated that it was green. I'm like, Coca-Cola's pretty set on the red branding. So it was weird to, like, how much did Boston have to pay for this?
Yeah, well, and they've been a sponsor for a really long time.
Oh, yeah. I know Camden is... They switched. I want to say... in 2015 they did the switch. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it was long enough. But very neat. They may have even went back because when I'm there, I don't get soda. I always get like the ballpark lemonade. Always. Nice sugary gooiness.
They make it sweet enough that you can't help but consume more beverages to quench your thirst. Yeah.
It's so bad. Like, I'll get like the largest one you can get, and I kid you not, it's like this big. But they put so much ice in it where, it's not much liquid. And by the time we sit down, you're just hearing the emptiness of the bottle or the cup. And I'm like, I'll be right back. And I'll spend like another $22.
It's gotten so crazy.
Yeah. And when I went to, my sister and I, we always go to Progressive every year when Baltimore comes to town because she's a Cleveland fan through and through. But, 1 year, I think it was this past year or the year before, I just wanted lemonade so bad. I was just so, because we were waiting in line. Oh, no, it was for the Superman day because I wanted to get the Superman bobblehead and the cape. And best believe I wore my Superman shirt and I wore the Superman cape the entire game and held my bobblehead out. And I was just so thirsty because it was like almost 100 degrees out. And, I didn't know it was alcoholic. I went to the vendor and I saw lemonade. It was made by, I think, Minute Maid. I didn't know it had alcohol because I should have read the sign. My sister was like, "Boog, are you sure you want that?" Because well, it's lemonade, so of course I want it. She goes, "Okay." I took one sip and that was like spit take. It was so bad, and it was like $30 because it was like those big cans too. And I pitched it. I'm like, I can't do it. But
it's lemonade. So crazy how much a drink is now.
I know. Just a bottle of Coca-Cola or something's like $13.
Oh, so bad.
It's very bad.
Oh, so thinking about mentioned Superman and drink prices. I got an email today from Star Pass.
Mm.
So Star Pass is, like our frequent viewer thing for our local movie theater. Uh, the movie theater we always went to was in Patriot Place, so where Gillette Stadium is. It's kind of attached to that. They're closing down as of January 11th or something.
That breaks my heart.
Like, damn, that's short notice.
Yeah.
Ah, that sucks. And they're putting in some like hyphy-fifey, upscale thing. Man, ruin a good thing.
It breaks my heart because, basically, when I started working, I worked at like McDonald's for like a week or two, and then I got hired at Family Video. Loved that job to bits. And then when I was pretty much done with school, they were getting rid of it. And then I did my time in the service. So I started working at Regal before I joined. And then, as you know, by law, they have to hold your job till you get back. And then when I got back, they're like, "Hey, we need a manager. I know you haven't been doing this in a long time. Would you be the general manager?" I'm like, "Okay." So it was just really neat. Out of every job or position, anything I've ever had, Regal was the best. Nothing will. Loved it every second. And I just remember vividly, for a while I was like the theater's caretaker, so it was just like an empty movie theater for weeks. And I found a way to hook up my Xbox to the projector up there, and I would just watch whatever movie I wanted. And I remember there was a time I was playing Halo Reach up in there. Great time. And man, some of the best people, like my friend Justin, sadly no longer with us, but we would make all these like short films and up in the projectors area, because it would just be so creepy. Like you go in there, it was terrifying, man. Like, because it's always complete darkness, and there's always like one light at the end of the hallway, and that's all you see, and it's very, very dim. So it's like out of every scary movie, and it always flickered, no matter what you did. Like we had an electrician come out, redo it, still flickered. We're like, yeah, that place is haunted. But I just remember they're like, "Hey, you're gonna want to find a new job soon." I'm like, "Huh? Why?" Like, because we got bought out again. And I'm like, and then 10 days from that point, we pulled the plug. I was like, "Oh, this is a gut punch." It makes me more and more sad that, like, everyone's like, "Well, it's so expensive to go to the movies," but it's not the theater's fault, because the movie theater, they make off of tickets, so they have to make money somehow. But it just makes me sad knowing that, some of the generations being born now will never know what a movie theater is.
That will not be a thing in this household.
Good.
Aria, my oldest, and I, we had a pretty good thing going, regularly going to the theaters. I mean, that's died down in the last few months because there really hasn't been anything great to bring her to, because she's still young. And, when my youngest gets older, she'll have the same experience. We'll go whenever we can. Only kid movies so far. Eventually she'll age into other stuff. We'll do.
Sure.
I'm happy to do all animated, whatever they want. The biggest popcorn that they offer is mandatory every showing.
Oh man,
it's a great experience.
Yeah.
You have to be there.
See, here's what I recommend. If you can go to the last showing, definitely make a stop by the counter, like the concessions when you're leaving. If the manager is cool like I was, there would be these big yellow bags. I kid you not, they'd be taller than me, and you'd fill all the popcorn up with it. And whoever I saw, I'm like, "Hey, you want something?" Like at first they all thought I was weird. Like, why is this guy calling me over? and I bust out this big bag of popcorn, and they're like, "Oh, yo, you're cool." Or if no one wanted it, I would always take it to the homeless shelter down the road and just drop it off.
That's cool.
But
Yeah, I actually know those bags well. When I was, an itty bitty, my father was a manager at a movie theater, and he would bring those home.
mm-hmm.
All these years later, my mom is still addicted to popcorn.
It's so good. It was like even on like a lunch break, I'd go in, make the film schedule, and set up because it takes a lot. You have to time the lighting and everything, and then you going through. Then every day or two, you'll get an email from Warner Brothers or Paramount, whoever, Universal. Okay, these are the commercials we want to play now, and like here's the setup. So you have to go through, file it for each one, synchronize it with the lights. It's a nightmare. But I would go in, take my big tray of popcorn, and just for 4.5 years straight every day.
It's awesome.
Loved it.
You just feel the butter leaking back out of your skin, and your nose getting all shiny. Yeah, it's good.
It got to the point though, because I'm not sure if you have a Regal near you, but all the managers have to wear suits. So I was, oh yeah,
that's tough.
And we were always understaffed, so I'd always be behind the concessions too, kind of bouncing around. But you'd probably go through like a suit every 3 weeks. It felt just because of the butter would just ruin it. But of course, they give you like a clothing stipend every 4 months. But all the new managers coming up, like just get black, just get black. They're like, don't you only wear that to funerals? I'm like, you'll thank me later, dude. You'll thank me later.
Just get a butter-colored suit.
Yep, that's true. Man. Yeah, every movie or whatever, you always had to wear the
Oh, man.
Yeah, you always had to wear the suit. I always took off the tie once everyone else left. I'm like, yeah, no, can't do the tie.
Suit at a movie theater. I think I would lose my mind. I mean, I'm clearly not.
You feel really cool. It's something. Or like, I like these 3 good friends of mine. Every Tuesday, once everything closed and everyone left, I'm like, okay, what movie do you guys want to watch? And we go in, raid the snack closet, have like all the extras of stuff about to expire. The ice cream, we'd probably, we'd bring in like a cooler full of beer or something, and just watch movies until the theater opened the next day. It was always a good time.
Now, while you were there, did you get to see premieres and things like that? Did those happen in your theater?
Mm-hmm.
So, like the what's the one I'm thinking of? Like the pre-release kind of deals.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, at the time, it wasn't allowed per se, but like on paperwork, it would say you're not allowed, but you physically had to do it. Like you had to witness it. So, because I started when they were switching from the external hard drive that you'd pop into the big, like, it's like a big wall of like hard drives, and you just pop it in. The Paramount, whoever, they would send you the big brick, and it would have a movie on there, and you'd have to download the movie, and then you'd file it in, like how you'd program everything, and you'd get these in like 2 weeks in advance, and just to make sure, so you have enough time to send it back and have time to send you a new one, you'd have to sit and watch the whole movie, then make sure it would present well, and there wasn't any dings or whatever from shipping, and so it was really hard. What was the newest Spider-Man movie where all 3 of the Spider-Men were in it? And, you have to sign an NDA or whatever that you won't talk about it. But it was so hard because you see everyone on the line like, oh, I bet this is going to happen. Like, I know what's going to happen. It's stuff like that. And once, it started going like download files, you would get it like 2 days in advance rather than a week or 2, but it was pretty neat. Like, you just felt really cool. Like, yeah, I've seen it already. But the one thing that irked me the most is like you would have people going in for a rewatch, then you'd have like a family in front of them, like, oh, we're so excited to watch this movie, and then the people behind them just spoil the whole thing. I'm like, you're kidding.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'd always give them a refund. Like, here, it's on me. I just feel so bad.
We get to see the Minecraft movie
Mm.
the weekend before it came out. We got some special passes through Fandango, I think it was,
Okay.
and brought my daughter. I really had no interest in it, but she was all excited, all about it, and the sense of like joy and excitement for her there, like knowing she was getting to see it early, and just the
Mm.
big mob and like the lobby waiting for the doors to open. They gave her free like foam swords and posters, all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, the promotional. Yep.
Yeah, and absolutely ecstatic, making sure she got her, duplicates of everything she could bring home for her sister.
I love
It
that.
didn't register to her until we settled in that it was a one time deal, and that her friends weren't all going to get to do it too. And you could like see the realization set in, and she was like sad for a minute that her friends couldn't
Mm.
experience this awesome thing too. Man, you're gonna do all right, kid. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
The
It's,
best ways to stay on top of that is if you go in, like if it's a chain theater, if you go on the website, there's going to be, I think they usually do it, or usually Thursdays or Wednesdays. It's going to be a mystery movie. At least this is what Regal would do. And, you would, before you went into the theater, you would sign a paper, like I won't talk about it. And they would show you like a movie that's coming out in like 2 weeks or a month ahead, and you'd all file in. And it's really neat. I'm sure they still do it. Um, So if you want to ever recreate that, that's the way to do it.
I'll have to check that out. I wonder how far it is to the nearest Regal.
Sadly, they're all dropping like hotcakes.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was, you know, shoot, when I was, because I was done there, and let's see, because that picture was the final picture I took. March 2022. Because it was right when I switched to reserves. Uh, there was like 850 theaters nation, or at least inside of the United States. And I think that number is definitely dropped at least in half. And they're shutting down another 200 locations at the first of the year.
Wow. Oh, that's a Regal at Fenway. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know there's one right outside there.
Oh, that's where we saw Deadpool on Valentine's Day when that came out. That's right.
Because if it's the one by Fenway, that's going to be theater number 128, I think. If my math is mathing.
Oh, there's a Regal at the Natick Mall. There's also a Lego store there. All right, that's convenient.
Yeah, that's a double damage.
Yeah.
Fun day though.
Yeah. So maybe we can plan a movie during a GWP period. Make it a nice little double dip.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
Speaking of Lego stores, let's get your take on this, especially after watching some of Tyler's posts lately. So we have a new bricks and minifigs that's opening. Say maybe the traffic's pretty bad around here. Say 20, 25 minutes away, and they are hiring basically every level of staff, manager, shift manager, and just regular, I don't know, beep beep girl, whatever you call it, but cashier kind of thing. I haven't had a job in a lot of years, but I'm thinking about it.
Run it. It's like a little weekend thing, maybe, or maybe like 1 or 2 nights a week. Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, I go big or I go home. It would have to be full time.
Mm. I mean,
Do you think that's horrible? Is that like a soul sucking job?
no, I luckily enough, you're talking to a former BAM employee. I was an assistant manager for a while. Um, I mean, as long as you don't mind, hearing the silly things of like 15, 16-year-olds, don't go for it. Um, but definitely try and get to know the people who are owning it first, because that very much determines how it's going to feel. Because they pretty much, it's their world or nothing type thing. Um, where me, I'd just be there like, okay, yeah, now you're here. We're gonna leave you all alone while we go to all the stores in the area and buy sets. Like, oh, great. Big. I don't even have a safe key, so I can't even get the money out. Great. So it's just stuff like that. Um, I mean, I enjoyed it. I only worked there for 5 or 6 months. It was during a transition period. Uh, I wasn't into Lego yet at the time. Like, I wasn't back into it. So I didn't really appreciate it for what it was.
Okay.
Because I was moving from one place to another across the state. So I needed something to get me through. Um, but I enjoyed it overall. But um, I mean, a lot of the people too were really nice, like just standard employees. Um, I say, shoot, I say run it, do it for a couple months. If it doesn't suit your fancy, you can always go back to something else.
Well, so that's what I'm struggling with. Because, I mean, I've mentioned before that I really want to get out of construction and be done with that. And Brick Dynasty is serving me very well, but it's not supporting us to the point where I cannot have another income of some sort.
Sure.
Something like working at a BAM store. That's not the kind of work you take home with you. You
Yeah.
leave everything in there and just go home. Take your tag off or whatever.
Mm.
And surprisingly, they're actually paying halfway decent.
Okay.
I mean, they're not replacing construction income, but whatever they call it, their shift manager or whatever term they use, the 27 to $30 an hour
Oh man,
they were offering. So it's not
I
terrible.
th- I was making like 18. I thought I was big league. I was like, holy.
Yeah. Well, this is Newton. This is a very
Mm.
high end area, right outside the city. So they're not going to get anybody in there for less than that.
Mm.
And I'm sure it's going to be one of the most expensive BAM stores in the country. It has to be.
Yeah.
They've got to be paying $15,000 a month for rent in this spot.
I say run it.
Yeah.
But the
Both
only
the
thing
rents
I'd be
supported.
fearful of is if it. I mean, you do a lot of things anyway, so I don't think it would make you feel burnt out of your hobby.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm. It, it's funny because I'm starting to actually get more into the hobby. The more
Mm.
it becomes a business.
Then do it.
Yeah. I've been building more lately, which I enjoy.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, are you doing more sets or more of like your own stuff?
More sets, bigger stuff. I mean, not like I can't go too big because I don't have the space for it. Right? But bigger individual builds. I'm building
Mm.
Cole's Dragon Mech now,
Okay.
which is fairly sizable, and I would love to mock build, but I don't. I don't have enough range of experience with technique to
Do
feel comfortable even trying. So
yeah.
getting more variety of set builds under my belt, learning some new technique that way. Pretty
I
cool.
mean, I I mean the very first mock I ever did was a Simple Man apartment, and no experience ever leading up to that. Um, Like even with like Spock's apartment, dude, or his quarters, you just do it. I mean, there's gonna be, and you know, luckily for me, I spent like a year or two just watching mock videos from my friend Kennedy or Cole or Nate, you know, and you watch what they do enough times, or you see their post enough times, where you're kind of when you're doing it, you're like, oh, okay. You kind of get a grasp like what parts would be good for what, and just kind of roll that way. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I think skill comes along with it, or technique. I mean, you could always be like, oh yeah, I'll try it whenever I get a few more things done, or learn this stuff, or stuff like that. You just like, why wait? Just do.
Well, I also need to be mentally prepared because whatever parts I use, I have to deduct from my Bricklink inventory,
Mm,
which, or, I can just plan ahead and stop listing certain things and kind of hoard things aside. So
sure.
it takes some planning.
Or if you just have sets you don't use anymore, just part those out and keep that as your mock bin.
Yeah. I actually have a whole bunch in the closet, a bunch of used sets that were listed on eBay. And either the listings got taken down or lost or something went wrong.
Sure.
I know that I have more there than are currently listed. So I'm going to have to go through and see what's what. And maybe I can scavenge a lot of that stuff too. I got half a
Yeah.
pirate ship in the bedroom that's not doing anything.
There you go. Mock pieces.
Yeah.
Best way to do it, I think, is just try it. But
And stop overthinking. How do you do that?
yeah,
That's
I'm
hard.
a chronic overthinker, and luckily I'm very fortunate to be able to have friends, like Kennedy and Nate and Luke and Cole, and we'll be in like a Discord call or something, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm building this, stuff of that nature, and I'm like, shoot, I'll join in on the hassle with them, just stuff like that, um, or for put on like a YouTube video of like Coconut or someone, Abe, or he goes by Hype Light Bricks, and just kind of build with them. Just kind of when you're building, I feel like you're able to, um, while you're doing it, you're able to kind of like focus more on what they're saying because you're actively doing something that's similar to what they're doing. So you take it, it has like more weight or more value. Cause you're like, oh, cause you could be stuck on something, like, and then they're doing something like, oh yeah, I could try that. It's just a big puzzle.
I do like puzzles.
There you go.
Yeah. Actually, somewhere nearby, I think it's over here. I do have a whole bag of some colors that I've been planning on. They're all Dreams Villains colors. Yeah, the blacks and purples and the opalescent kind of things. And I have been kind of squirreling those aside.
There you go. Start playing around with them. I mean,
That fits the mood well.
I just build on 16 by 16 plates or smaller. Just kind of gradually build up.
Yeah, that's smart. And
And it's like,
that's about all the room I have in front of me here. So that is a perfect starting point.
yep, I only have, yeah, I live in a little 1-bedroom apartment, so it's more so considered like an efficiency. But since it has a dividing wall and a set of stairs, it's considered a 1-bedroom. But yeah, if it can't fit on my desk, I can't do it. And having like 3 cats too doesn't help because
Oh yeah,
it needs to be.
you need a storage cube beside it then to keep it safe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and I personally I prefer the smaller mocks because you're able to pack more detail in. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing to be good. And everyone's really supportive too. Like when I posted to Django's apartment, I thought it was gonna be like a big flop or a lot of criticism. That post still to this day has the most likes or views or whatever you could consider it as than anything else by a long shot. And everyone was just so very very kind. Yeah, like I'm looking at now, 730 likes and 58 comments. That's
Wow.
wild.
I mean, you made it pretty easy for people to like and comment on that, though.
I mean, I tried, but it was just like, hey, I built my favorite part of Star Wars here, because if anything Jango Fett, he's my all-time favorite character of any like sci-fi, or it's always either gonna be uh, Jango, Data, and then Master Chief. Those are my three.
Master Chief was Halo.
Yep. Love me some Master Chef, as I call him. But you know, and I'm very. I want to start doing more builds. I'm still building up a part collection because I have no idea what I need, and you don't know what you need till you build. So
Yep.
that's all I gotta say on that. You know, I'll definitely stick to Star Trek for a while because it's just a lot of rooms. But I'm also kind of I don't post every mock I build, and I get an earful from some friends that just want to see everything I do. But it's like I'm also at a point where it's like I'm kind of embarrassed of some of the stuff I build, man. Don't want to go up for self ridicule here. Just joking
Well,
with them.
you could also not just post it publicly and just send it in DM or something.
See, that's the thing. Like, there was one night I built some room. I couldn't remember what it was. We were all on call. I finished it, and I didn't take a picture of it because everyone was like getting ready to go for the night. So I packed it all up. I'm like, oh man, I wish I took a picture of that. I just kind of forget. But yeah, I think eventually, because I like doing the brick connection and everything, but just with some certain things kind of going on behind the scenes, it's very hard to keep a show with commitment. If that makes sense, I can't actively supplement that, so I had to. And I still want to be with Lego, and the brick connection will keep going and going, but I can't remember where I said it. But it's just going to be whenever I feel like I want to do it, or when I have someone that reaches out. It's like, hey, this would be fun. I'm like, okay, just I love the idea of like an every week, but just currently, it's just not feasible.
You're better off doing it whenever you want or doing it every single week than to do it 2 or 3 weeks in a row and then skip one or two and then do 2 or 3. You either need the full-on pattern or you need the excitement of the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I like the excitement of the surprise because like there'll be times where people are like, is this like show dead? Out of nowhere, just something comes out. But I don't know. Whenever life slows down a little bit, I'll try and do like every 2 weeks or something. But I'll revisit that statement in like March or April once school's done.
There's also nothing saying that you can't just, when you have time, just put a couple in the can.
See, I wanted to always do the pre-recorded, but there's one episode that's sitting that will probably never get published. It just didn't feel right. It felt very awkward. Because I like getting questions from people who are watching actively, and I have my own list of questions, but I can kind of see what everyone's saying, then I can mash it all into one. Therefore, it saves the guest more time because I realize like their time's precious. Because not everyone goes on a talk show per se. So I try and be very what's the word? Very respectful or respective of that. Like the fella, he asked, not to be named because he wants to come back and do it live as like a his first ever debut type thing. Um, and the hardest thing is like he's in Germany, so it gets very hard to. And there's also a language barrier, too,
That's tough.
because he doesn't understand. I don't understand a lick of German, and he speaks English very well, but it's a lot of fragments, so it's a little bit hard to. He's like, I'll keep learning some more English, be more fluent. Give me 12 months. I'm like, okay. So I guess we'll see in February if he still wants to, because it's coming up soon.
To Papa Rex's question here, considered being a building inspector. So I have thought about that a little bit, and it's tough around here. I don't know if it's the same the whole country or maybe it's just this part of this state. All of the building inspectors that we work with, and I don't know, we only work in 8 or 10 towns in this area. Damn near all of them are lifers.
Mm.
And they've come in from various other city positions, whether they were custodians of the school system or whatever, and then they end up as building inspectors and they stay until they retire.
Mm.
And those are jobs where you really need to be in with the union boys and know the right people. That's those are not people I'm great at associating with. I mean, we have decent relationships with all the building departments around here because we've been working with them for so long. But it's a tough spot to get into.
I can imagine. I mean, I'll say this till the day I die. The best job that I've ever said I've wanted, but every time I've applied, I've gotten shot down, is USPS and a school janitor.
School janitor's tough, man.
It's like, because my uncle and my aunt, they were that their whole lives, and I was very fortunate in high school where you could work like a job half a day and go to school half a day, where I was able to work with my aunt at the middle school as a janitor. I just loved it. It was beautiful. Just loved it. But and then my cousin, her husband, he's a custodian, and he's always telling me, he's like, yeah, man, if you ever move to Dayton, I got you. I'm like, man, you're making Dayton sound real good, but because he's the head custodian there, so. And he's always telling me about it. I'm like, man, your day sounds so much fun. But
I don't know.
I'm also a weird fella.
Yeah, I guess so. But my aunt got a job as a lunch lady. She had 3 boys, 3 of my little cousins. So she got a job as a lunch lady to watch them go through high school and just kind of keep an eye on things. When they all get out of school in their various different ways, she moved to like an overnight custodian, cleaning the school afterwards, prepping for events, that kind of thing. And she has like the most miserable existence. It's so bad. She's working like 80 hours a week. Her take home is like $500 a week after union dues and all of the other shit that gets sucked out.
Sure.
Man, it's tough.
I think, at least here in my surrounding areas, like the biggest high school has like 200 kids in it.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that's smaller than the freshman class where she's at.
Man, my graduating class was 36 kids.
Wow.
So it's very much like that. And,
I wonder what mine would have been. Let's see.
Shoot, one second. I got it. No, that's not it. Yeah, here it is. Found it. Here we go. Found it. Show and tell.
Right. We'll just casually spell the name of my own state now.
Here's my whole graduating class. If I can, yeah, there we go. That was every student.
Two little pages.
Two kids per picture there.
Wow.
Tiny. Tiny.
So I just looked the school that she's a custodian at. Last year's graduating class was 169 students.
That's like our entire school.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild. But it's weird kind of going back to school now. It's like going there and then now coaching. It's like, this is very different. Weird. And it's like, man, if I hear chatter that's not so good, I have to report it. Because I signed a deal with the state. If I do, I have to. But it's weird. I was always the one being dragged into the principal's office because my grandpa was the principal. So.
Oh, yeah.
And he never got mad. He's like, hey, you just want to watch a movie? I'm like, okay. So we just watch movies or, we'd watch, because he's how I liked all the old TV shows and stuff like that, like Combat, Twilight Zone. And if he liked what I did or if it was funny, like, we're going to watch Magnum. And I knew it was going to be a good day.
Cool.
So, but rest of his soul. He passed away earlier this year. And, it was always a fun going down, If I didn't, because I was always good in school, and I never did like anything bad. It would just, I would always ask a lot of questions, and I'd make the teachers angry. You just go see your grandfather. I'm like, okay. It'd be that, and so I'd always, or I'd be sitting there in study hall or lunch or something talking to him. There'd be a kid in trouble, and he'd always have like this fake arm from like Halloween. He had like hot glued it to his desk, so everyone thought like he was murdering students in the school or something. Just stuff like that. And he'd be like, yep, if you don't behave, just a random student say, your arm's gonna be glued next. And people thought he was serious, which was funny. I'm like, this old man that sees in a cane to walk around, you guys are all scared of him? But it's just stuff like that.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Or we would play Uno or Euchre. Just everything but school. My parents did. You never played Euchre?
No.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, that's like a 40-minute explanation.
Okay. Is it a card game?
Yep.
Okay.
I've heard from people I've met in time in the service, like no one knows Euchre because it's like an Ohio or Pennsylvania thing, and that's like as far as it goes. But it's a very, 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 very fun game. Like, so, because I know it started, I think, in New Zealand, if I'm mistaken. Then it found its way here somehow, but like one game of it can take anywhere from like 25 to 40 minutes, and you only use like 24 or 30 cards in it. You don't use the full deck.
Weird.
It's a fun game.
How do you know what part of the deck to use?
I can't speak on like its official terms. I only know from like my parents passed it down to me, and I always have their deck. So
okay. All right, so instead of 52 cards, you just take chunk off the top and get rid of them, or do you pull the face cards out?
This kind of depends on the game, really, because you can do games with jokers in or jokers out. Man,
Sounds very involved.
yeah, it's very. The setup of it's very, very, very much involved. It takes like 5, 10, 15 minutes to get it set up, but after that, you're good. You can play for a lifetime. Oh, Michigan, yep, that's another place. I've heard it.
Many variations.
Yes, there is no one way. Like every family has a different way, and
I feel cheated
once
already.
in a way, but at the same time, it's just a game that really, because you're going to use 24 cards, the 9, 10, the jack, the queen, the king, then each, and then one ace from each suit. Shoot. I have my deck here. If I can get it out of my desk, I can... Damn, Ken, you're making me pull my desk apart. I'm kidding. It's okay.
I mean, don't kill yourself over it. You don't have to dig that deep.
Yeah, it's buried in there right now, but...
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you can use anywhere from 24 to 32 cards. So it's kind of like a normal suit would be 9, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Then a trump suit would be, your 9, 10, queen, king. Wait. So it would be your 9, 10, queen, king, ace, jack, and jack. But it has to be matching color jacks. Then that would be a trump suit, and that takes all. But again, my way could be very different than someone else's way. So it's it's very similar to Hearts, yep. If you know the game Hearts.
What was the game we used to play in Maine when I was a kid? It was super complicated to learn as a kid, and then fun when you were like a teenager, just old enough to drink, like through that range, and then it went downhill for like people in the party age, and then the older folks would play it again.
Patience.
You start off with 13 cards, I think is what it was, and there's
Gin
like
Rummy?
12 steps that you have to get through to win. It's very complicated.
It's not gin rummy, is it?
No. I believe it began with a C. It's like
cribbage,
complication, or something ridiculous. I'm gonna have to find out. Yeah, my grandmother will remember. She doesn't remember anything these days. She's gonna be 90 next week.
Oh, happy early birthday!
But she remembers odd specific things.
Yeah.
And I guarantee as soon as I ask her, she's going to tell me the name of it and then start laughing and remind me that my grandfather used to cheat.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't think he ever actually cheated. I just don't think he ever had the patience to learn all the complicated rules. So he would do things that were just wrong. It was always fine.
That's the fun of it, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was great.
Growing up, every Friday night, we would go to our neighbor's house with my parents, and it would be euchre night every Friday during spring and summer. And we would just go into like you had the house, then you had a garage, and like this little hallway area that was like cased in, and we'd all get this nice table, and we put the leaf in it, and we'd all just play from like 5 to like 2 in the morning, and it's always something.
Yeah, I remember the days of putting the leaf in for company.
Mm-hmm.
The good old days. Those kind of things don't happen anymore.
No, but I always told myself the day I buy a house, I'll make sure I can always use the leaf.
Yeah, that's great. There's such a lack of like in-person activities now.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I blame myself for that mostly in my life. My wife's pretty good at keeping up with her friends and doing that kind of thing. I'm just kind of a hermit for the most
Yeah.
part. I mean, thankfully, we have situations like this. I have, what am I at? I don't know, like 8 calls a month or something. We're in the private group every other Monday. Every other Tuesday, we have a staff call. I do this every Wednesday. Jim from Wolf of Bricks, every other Thursday, he's got a private call. So there's a lot of interaction that way.
Yeah.
Nothing in person anymore.
See, for me, it's hard because, when I went into the service with a group of friends, like we all went in together type thing, or around the same time. Like my buddy Brian, he went Navy. Jordan, he went with the Air Force, and 4 of us went Army, and the other 4 went Marine Corps. So, some of them enjoyed it so much that they could keep signing back on, or get jobs where it's harder to communicate type thing, just because of deployments and things getting away. There's people you'd rather talk to, like family or something. A good group of them, like they all plan like leave at the same time, so we all kind of get together once a year, and it's always a good time. But yeah, it's really hard, unless you live in like a really close community. It's really hard to have that in person connection with other people, unless like I feel like if you're the best way to probably do it, I mean, the older you get, if I had to imagine, it's like when you have kids and everything, is if your friends' kids come over, have their parents come over too, and kind of hang out that way. That's what my parents did with, because they didn't have a whole lot of friends either, and once a house went up for sale next to my friend Johnny, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, come on over." So that's how the euchre night came on, just stuff like that, and then that went on till we moved. So always a good time.
Yeah. We had Aria's birthday at Chuck E. Cheese 2 weeks ago. That place has changed a lot since I was a kid. Way different. Chucky's not, well, he's not that scary anymore. The games are fun. It's the cheapest place to have a birthday now, which was shocking.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I go there like once a month or every other month, just myself. That sounds really weird. But
well, it's a lot of games to play, right?
Yeah, I'll go there and play skee ball, or usually just skee ball. But they have this one game. It's like I never know the name of it. I think it's called a level up or something, level straight, something that nature. And so say like right here is one brick. You hit like a little button and it stops. And you have to try and stack it on top.
Huh.
And then if it's not in the center, it's game over. But that's really addictive. I spend like $20 a month on that game.
Whew. Yeah. Do you have like a membership kind of thing there?
Yeah, I have their little pass that you pay in the summer. Okay. And then I think the lady who runs it just kind of feels bad for me because I'm a grown man going into Chuck E. Cheese. So she just lets me keep going.
That's so funny.
But I'll go there, I'll get like a Miller from the tap and just walk around playing the games. And sometimes I'll just be playing skee ball, and then like a lady will be like, "Oh, where's your kid at?" I'm like, "You're looking at home." Usually during the spring I go a lot. It's just a lot of fun. I don't go on the breaks. No.
Oh, like during school breaks when all the kids are around? Yeah.
No. And if I do go, I'm wearing like little latex gloves.
You just call them all and have them send you a couple extra pairs.
Oh, from my time at the hospital, I have cases of them.
Yeah, I'm just such a filthy pig. I wouldn't wear them for basically anything.
If I'm doing dishes, I'm wearing them.
Yeah, for dishes too, huh?
I don't like the feeling of, like if you can't get all your food off or something, and then you put that in the sink because I don't have a dishwasher, and it gets all can't
Wow.
can't touch it. I have to. But it's weird. I'm fine with blood, upchuckage, poop, whatever it is. It doesn't phase me. But the leftovers on a dish that sits in the sink on accident, that no. I will vomit on command there.
That's so funny. The only thing I really can't handle the smell of is curdled milk. That one messes me up a little bit.
It smells so sulfury.
Yeah. I mean, I've been knee deep in live septic tanks, and just it's whatever. Yeah.
Septic
But
tank.
yeah, curdled milk. That one's gross.
Or spoiled cheese.
Yeah, it might just be like a dairy issue, like a bad
Sure.
dairy kind of thing.
Could be.
Yeah.
And I won't. I can't eat cold cheese. That would drive me nuts. Can't do that either.
Can't eat cold cheese.
Nope.
You mean like cooked and then it went cold, or like you can't eat cheese out of the fridge?
Both.
Wow.
Can't do it.
Huh. Okay, but if you take the slice of cheese from the fridge and then make it hot, then you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll
Because
put.
all cheese kind of starts off cold. Right?
Yeah. I like even like with my grits too. I'll put like a Kraft square of cheese with the microwave, or I'll mix it in.
Yeah. Aren't the grits hot enough to just kind of make it melt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like the consistency of it once it's like that.
Make it kind of dense.
Mm-hmm. Like a sludge almost.
Man, I haven't had grits in a long time. That's
I
good,
probably
like truck stop food.
I probably have grits at least every day, if not every other day.
Do
I
you
like
make
my
them for
grits.
real? Or you just do the like the instant packet kind of thing.
Like on the weekends, I'll do the real thing, but during the week, I'll do the microwave or like the package if I don't have enough time to like pre-plan it all.
Yeah, yeah.
That and cream
I
of
like
wheat
things
is
that
really good.
just come in a bag. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
that was going to be the thing. Yeah, it's cream of wheat, oatmeal, anything you just rip the packet, put it in, add some water. Yeah.
I can't do oatmeal either.
No, too lumpy.
Yeah, too
Well, I
clumpy.
mean, I guess grits are kind of clumpy though.
But they're more of a
Okay,
grainy.
okay,
They're not as like
that makes sense.
moist. That makes sense. I just really like the grits. Like I get like the what do you call them? Like the you can get them at Walmart, but it's like bacon in a bag, but it's all chopped up, bacon bits. Put that in there with the grits. Um, some chives sometimes is good. Mix that in there.
You ever look at the ingredients on store brand bacon bits?
I try not to. I don't want to ruin something else.
So I've actually looked at a couple of them at various
Mm-hmm.
different stores and different brands. A lot of them don't include any pork products whatsoever.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's wild. There is no actual pig in bacon bits from a lot of brands.
I don't
Which is
like
fine.
that,
It's a little weird.
but it's good. Whatever it is, I'll
Yeah,
keep eating it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like burnt pig salt. I don't know.
My favorite.
Yeah, it is tasty. Yeah, because you could put it on salad, you could put it on damn near anything.
Put it on a steak.
I suppose you could put it on a steak. Yeah, baked potatoes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not much of a fan of potatoes, period, but
Oh, I
they
love a
do help with
potato.
potato.
I
Yeah,
probably go through a sack of potatoes a week. Now that I think about it, I probably have potatoes in every meal.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of potatoes.
I like potato.
Yeah.
I'm also one of those people where, um, I'll just rinse a potato underneath cold water, get whatever off it, and just eat it like an apple.
I would almost rather eat them that way.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll also eat an onion like an apple too.
Yeah. I that's that's my preferred way to eat an apple or a cucumber or basically, any fruit. I would rather just eat like that than in segments or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Simple foods.
the only way I enjoy apples is inside of an apple pie
Ooh. Oh, I'm a sucker for a good apple pie.
with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Mm.
Oh,
My
that's
great
one of
grandma,
the
she would
only
always make.
times I like the hot and cold combination.
Mm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Like my great grandma, she used to own this huge catering company here, um, and every time we'd come over, which was every Wednesday night, she'd always make apple pie from scratch, and ice cream too, and whipped cream. Oh, she made the best homemade whipped cream too. Mm. Never got that recipe from her, but that and her green beans, those are always really good too.
What you do to the green beans?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I know she'd put bacon in there, some brown sugar,
Yeah.
salt. Basically, anything you're gonna eat there was not healthy at all, but it was good.
Yeah.
But
Your inner fat kid just comes out.
oh yeah, and she had like this big wall that was just nothing but a pantry. Like she would slide the door back, but it also had all the stuff for catering too. So I remember she never saw Star Wars before, and I was sick from school. My parents were both working. They're like, well, you have to go somewhere. So her and I watched episodes 1 through 6 in all day.
Wow.
And she goes, how do you stand this garbage? I was like 9. Like, what? This is the best stuff known to man.
So funny.
Then she was always dead set that she dated George Lucas or something because she goes, I went to school with George and his last name was Lucas. I know George Lucas. She was funny.
There couldn't possibly be more than one George Lucas.
Yeah, that's her. But, she was also funny. Like she grew up, they wanted a dog that had a short tail, and they didn't know that it was a special breed or whatever. So her and her brother went out back to the stump and made the dog have a short tail.
Oh, poor
Yeah,
thing.
she was like 4 or 5. She didn't know, but stuff like that, you're like, wow. Or like
That's rough.
she thought her grandma was sleeping, so she was doing her hair, but really her grandma died like the day before, and she was just doing the hair.
Oh no.
Just stuff like that.
Oh, that's brutal.
She grew up in the mountains of Tennessee, so
Yeah, it's
never.
a different kind of life, I think.
Yeah, and this was like 1922, 23, 24, 1920s. So,
Different world.
oh yeah, whole new world. So, it's always neat hearing her stories. You're like, how did this ever happen? She goes, well, we didn't have a parent to watch us. We just raised ourselves. So, because her and my great grandpa, they just left school one day, packed up a little backpack, and walked from Tennessee all the way up to Akron.
Jesus.
Just hooked and ride.
Yeah, because
They're
back
like,
then you could actually hitchhike, and there was like a 9 in 10 chance you weren't going to get killed.
yep. They just one day decided we don't like it here anymore, and they were in like 8th grade or something when they just came here. It's very interesting.
Yeah, nowadays, if you get 2 young people that try to travel together, they get to a new destination, and she goes this way, and he gets this way, and then they never see each other again.
Yep.
one of them ends up on the news.
It's true. Happens more than we like to think.
Yep.
The shows different times.
Yeah, I mean, even if they end up on the news for something positive, like they just walk into a convenience store and, hit Mega Millions or something, 3 weeks later, they're broken in therapy.
Yep. Just wild, man. Just crazy. But
Yeah.
it's a wild time. But, sir, I got a, unfortunately, boogie here.
Yeah,
Duty
I was just
calls.
looking at the time. It is very late now.
It
And
is.
I know you have a pile of things on your to-do list.
Oh, no. It's all good. I enjoyed being able to come on, and thanks for having me, dude. It's been fun.
I appreciate you coming and hanging out. This
Absolutely.
is great.
Anytime. My messages are always open for you.
All right. Well, I will see you somewhere Friday, Saturday, somewhere in there.
Absolutely.
We'll,
It'll be a nice reunion.
Yeah, it'll be some good time. All right. So everybody who's still with us, make sure you keep an eye on Austiff's Instagram. Is where you're doing the official announcement there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keep an eye on that. The charity stream coming this Friday will be awesome. And if I don't see you guys there, then everyone have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to launch next week's episode as a premiere. So I'll just be hanging out in chat when the recording is live. It was an interview I did with Slurpee a month or so ago. Because Slurpee is a hard one to get live because he is in different times. He's in Potato
Land.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for hanging out. Austiff, it's always a pleasure. Until next time, good night, everyone.